TJ, take it away.
Okay, so we're started off with Tom and I in combat, and then Hal took a nap on the island. We got back. We met up with Drac and Rack, the odd brothers. We had a nice brawl, and Drac earned some respect from his lieutenant. Met up with the first mate, and he gave us this new mission to collect these gems at, I'm not sure what island, but it's near this town, off this town called Bernard that we're heading towards. Mm-hmm. And during this time, he gave us some payment for the job that we previously did. And he gave me a sum of money to disperse upon the crew. Our new members get 200 gold.
Nice.
So Drac and Rack. Drac gets 200, Rack gets 200. And Hal gets 400.
Spending it all on blackjack and hooker.
And then on our voyage toward Bernard, we get bombarded by these things. I'm not exactly sure what they are, but
they are friendly crab monsters who just wanted to hug you guys.
That's what it seemed like.
Lots of painful hugs for you guys. Harbor and Drac, you have your different icons.
Oh, I was wondering why something looked a little different.
There you go.
Oh, sick.
That's cool.
Sick. Thank you.
Harbor, there you go.
Awesome.
That's TJ.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
no, I'm sorry. That's the one that TJ has been using, right?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. I was like,
yeah, I just switched out his satyr. Satire.
Whatever. Yeah, satire.
It's very funny.
Satire with
funny.
An X.
Very poignant.
So, Hal, you are up, and as I said, you are not grappled by this.
All right,
this guy.
That's badass. So I am going to rush up next to.
You're an archer, right?
No, I've got two knives out.
Oh, okay.
So
Sorry.
5, 10. Yeah. So I'm going to rush up and go stabby on this thing.
Could you stab him in the elbow so he lets go of me?
I think
his crab
I'm
elbows.
Try to do some crazy damage and see what I can do.
All right, either works.
But yeah, maybe I'll see what I can do. How about this? I will do my best to not stab you. Does that work?
Oh, yeah, that's concerning, but okay.
All right. I mean, murder hobos will hobo. So.
Oh, you're a murder bow? Jesus Christ.
First attack is a 22.
That is a hit.
All right. Second attack, is a natural 20. What?
It's a hit.
And then the third attack is a 24.
Yep.
All right. And Kevin, I was talking briefly while you guys were in private chat. This particular thing has been hit before, correct?
Both of these particular things have been hit before.
Oh yeah, Wolfgang got him with the magic missile, right?
That's right. All right. So I'm gonna do the two not criticals first. So I've got 16 points of damage.
Okay.
Next one that's not a critical is 13 points of damage, and then I'm gonna do critical is 24 points of damage. So Kevin, after those 3 hits, how does this thing look?
It's not doing great.
All right, cool, very cool. I think that's all I can do.
Yeah, I think so. Bunch of attacks.
Stab.
All right. It moves to Drac. Currently being held by this guy. So you can try and either break free of this thing, but that gives up your action.
So I couldn't break free. So say I broke free, would he be able to just re-grapple me when it's his go?
Potentially.
Yes.
Potentially.
I mean,
All right, I'm gonna
There still has to be
gonna-
the save, but yeah, he could grab you.
club his nuggets.
Okay.
Wait. Are we going with these things are crabs? So you're gonna club some crab nuggets right now?
Yeah, I'm clubbing crab nuggets. You know it. Whatever they are. Look at him. He's got some nuggets hanging off his face. I'm definitely clubbing those.
Clubbing your nugs.
All right. Okay, so I'm rolling to attack. A 20, a D20.
Yes.
D20.
All right. I roll. Oh my god. I got a 1.
That is not a hit.
It's definitely not a hit.
Fuck. Okay. I got 2. So that was for my flail. I got 2 weapons. Can I roll for the second one?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll roll for my axe. Jesus Christ. You know what? I'm rolling a regular dice. I'm not trusting these apps anymore. Fuck that.
1 failure, and you're out.
I'm done. No, I can't. Watch me roll a 1 on this fucking dice too.
Oh, I'm just cursed.
I got a 7, so I'm
total
at 16.
That is a hit.
Nice. And then I roll for the damage.
Yes.
Okay, 12.
So that one hit. That hurt him a little bit, but he's still standing.
My axe clubbed his nuggies.
Yeah.
Club your nugs.
You still have a bonus action, and you don't have a move action, because you're held.
I'm stuck. Yeah.
So hit him again.
All right, so I'll roll to hit,
Okay.
and I got a 14 plus
9.
the
That's
9,
gonna be a
right?
hit.
So it's yeah, so that's a hit, and then I roll for damage.
You come down with this flail for this last final attack, and you, the axe came down, hit the claw, and you know what? We're gonna say it released you because
Nice.
as you were falling down, you come down with your flail and just smash this thing right on its face nuggets
Nice.
and
Yes.
finish this thing off. It is no longer
Ah, nice.
red.
Beautiful.
It is X. And you,
Dead so.
we can
I'm
do
free.
this and say, oh no, that's the wrong thing. You don't have grab, and you aren't grabbed by the red guy.
Nice. Good job.
Sick. I'm off.
Huzzah! Hey, Kevin, do I know what these things are?
I don't know. They're big crab things. I don't know who would know these. I mean, you guys probably would know them. That they're
I'm just saying, like, since aberrations are my favorite enemy, would I know what these things are?
yeah. I mean, they're the chul.
The chul or chul?
Chul-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
that
I'm my character's just gonna yell out, 2 chuls down, 1 to go.
All right. So that's
Nice.
Drac finishing that guy. Would you want to move?
Okay, so my question is, we have these, I forgot how do you ping areas?
Hold the
Just click and hold.
We have these crossbows here. Oh. Okay, that is not where I clicked at all, but that's fine. We have like the crossbows.
These
Could I
guys?
run over to it? Yeah, could I run over to it and swivel it at the last one? Are they functional or are they decorative?
Oh yeah, you can absolutely do that.
I'm gonna do that because I don't want to get near another one of these things.
Okay.
So my movement. So I roll for my movement, right? Or do
Nope.
I just do it?
You just
I have the
move.
30.
You have 30.
And that's definitely within the 30, but let me. Yeah. Okay. So I want to move to the thing, and I want to swivel it so it points at the last one.
Okay. So move your guy over to there, and right now you wouldn't be able to do anything with it just because you had been grabbed and you used most of your actions this
Yeah,
time.
that's fine.
But
I'm
yeah,
here.
you get
Or
right
is
over
it here or here? Which spot's
Yeah,
preferable?
exactly. Whichever.
Okay.
Probably that
Okay.
one, I would imagine, because if you're
Because I'm
turning this thing-
angling towards the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
All right.
So, unfortunately, that means that this guy is up next. He's going to see that you had run away he's gonna move.
Oh, okay. I was doing the wrong thing. I was doing the grab instead of the select move. Oh, God.
There, and I think he's gonna be going for each Hal and Drac.
Okay.
All right, those aren't great, and I don't know if they're gonna hit. A 14 to Drac,
I'm 17.
and now the other one comes in at Hal, and that's a 17.
17 hits exactly. That is my AC.
That's what I thought, and I'm like, oh, hey.
When you said 14, I'm like, who's that against? And I'm like, damn
I know.
it, it's not against
She's like,
me.
wait, I've got this one covered. Shit. All right, so that means this guy's coming in with... man, that's 2 1s. That's weak. So 6 damage coming in at you, and you have to make a escape, either was it acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics or athletics, right? Yeah.
And it's 14.
All right, I'm going to go with acrobatics and see what I get. I rolled a 17 and I have a +5, so made it.
All right. So yeah, it does that damage to you. It hits. It swings at Drac, but it goes to try and grab him, but he ducks down behind the ballista.
Nice.
Using it nicely. And then it comes at you, Hal. It tries to grab you. It makes contact with you, but you manage to jump out of the actual claw before it closes on and grabs you. And that brings us to the guy up here at the top of the pole, Rack.
Back.
Oh, me, right.
Hit him with the magic missile.
I already used the magic
Hit him with the
missile.
magic something.
Alright. Well, I guess I'll use magic missile again.
That's the magic missile.
And just level 1 on this guy?
Use your unrelenting force shout.
All right.
Your lack of faith
Oh, yeah, that's right.
is concerning.
So you rolled a 4, so that first one would have been 5 damage.
Yeah.
Then the next one, you rolled, what, a 1?
2. So that would have been 3 and another 5.
Okay, so that's 13 total.
Damn, magic missile. Damn.
And that was a level 1 spell, so roll a d20 and let me know what you get.
13.
13. So that is not lower than 2. So nothing happens on this wild magic. Except
Alrighty.
that grows. You doing anything else with bonus action or anything on your turn?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. Harbor, you are up. You could join the fight if you wanted.
I'm gonna keep my distance and gonna do Ray of Frost on this guy.
Okay.
High level spell.
You always look like a caster.
Oh, I know, right?
Hi, kitty cat.
Yep, Arna just ran in the room.
Plus, does a 16 hit?
A 16 does hit. If it's
Nice.
AC.
Neat. That is 12 points of damage, and his speed is reduced by 10, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, there we go.
And I'm gonna yell to the rest of the crew, like these guys right here. I'm gonna say, "Get out of the way if you're not gonna fight."
Okay.
You immediately see them just run into corners. Just bye.
All right. So now that we're at the end of the turn, that's exactly what these guys are gonna be doing.
If they're not fighting, I'm throwing them off the ship when this is over.
Well, remember, we do need crew.
Hey,
we do need crew to
if
sail the
you
ship.
guys feel like being sailors.
We can take the commanders can take a vote, but I want to throw them off the ship if they're not fighting.
This guy actually, because he has a crossbow, is going to.
He can stay.
You've earned your place.
That's
A
understandable.
crew of 5.
Also, the dude at like the top, like the red bald looking guy, clearly looks like he is jacked beyond belief, and he's just like,
He's
Not,
throwing.
not more jacked
some magic.
than a 15-foot crab. Sorry, Ken.
listen, we've already shown that they have nuggets, and those nuggets hurt.
They can be clubbed.
Like, club nugs, you know?
Okay, so this guy hit. Wow. Damn.
Where was he?
Right? It was right here. Hidden in plain sight. So that he shoots a crossbow bolt and does decent damage. He did 9 damage to this thing. And then he hides further behind the boxes. He was kind of mostly doing that for show, and then you guys then he hit it, and it's like, I don't fucking want anything to do with this. That was not what my intention was.
He hit it, it got really mad and looked at him. He's like, oh fuck.
It's like, no, I think it was that guy right in front of you with the big bow. I'm gonna die. So and now we're back to the top of the order. Hal, you are up.
I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on this one so that everything's, like, spell slots have been expended as a bonus action, because you can cast it as a bonus action.
Yep.
And I'm going to take a 5-foot step, and I'm going to stab 3 times.
All right. Twice.
Nope, I have 2 attacks, and I have 2 weapon fighting, so I get a 3rd bonus attack.
Right, on a
Oh,
bonus action.
shit, no,
which
you're
used.
right. And so my first attack, I rolled a 1.
Unfortunate.
Yikes.
Second attack, I'm going to assume that's going to hit with a 28.
Yeah.
All right.
No, he's mad now. Because that crossbow. Was a 40.
He
guys
can't
are
even
also-
comprehend a crossbow. He's a crab.
That is
What's this
21 points of damage.
He just takes the ballista and then he just goes. He becomes
He picks it
Vala.
up off the thing and then just starts fucking crossbowing us.
He just becomes a demon hunter from Diablo 3. How much damage did you say, Tom?
21 total. I was really good. I almost maxed out all my die.
Nice. All right, this thing's not loving it.
I'm not loving it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. God damn it. So that brings up Drac.
Alright, so what do I gotta do to fucking shoot this thing in the face with the ballista?
Well, I'm gonna say that this thing was already loaded. So as an action, I'm just gonna have you just make a regular attack.
Regular attack. Okay, so I'm rolling a 20.
Yep.
Rolling my 20.
Plus 9.
Come on, today. I got a 3 plus 9. Puts me at 12.
12.
So did I just completely fucking miss?
I like to think that what happens if this isn't just totally annihilates and pincushions that guy right there. You're just like...
I miss and just destroy another crew member.
You're just like, you're not fighting. Bye.
Because he was
Alright.
picked up and like crushed earlier. But yeah, so unfortunately, with that, the ballista bolt flies up. The chul or whatever the fuck this thing is, brings his claw up like a fucking ninja master and just catches the thing on its claw, and it's too strong and it snaps on its claw. And the
It's
bolt,
good that he doesn't have that.
I'm not going to lie. That's very cool. Like, I don't like this thing at all, but that's pretty awesome.
and so, yeah, I'm gonna say that was just one attack action.
Okay, so could I reload it and shoot again, or do I have to like come up and start swinging at it?
You know what? If you use the rest of your turn reloading, I'm gonna say you can shoot this thing.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reload and shoot again.
Okay.
All right, big
So
numbers,
just
big
roll.
numbers, big numbers.
Yeah, big numbers. Oh, don't pressure the dice. It can only take so much. Oh, come on. I got a 7. So plus 9, that would put me at 16.
On the
the-
number again.
Nice, dude.
Too
That's
low?
a hit.
That's a hit?
You're keeping it real close, but you're on the number. So
Oh, thank
let's
God.
give a this is gonna be 2. There might be something for this, but I'm just gonna say 2d8 plus 4 as well. Yeah, it's a special thing that's not gonna be often available to you guys. Well, always available, I should say.
Well,
It's
until
right
we
there on
decide
the
to,
ship.
like take it off the ship and bring it with us.
Right.
Probably need like 2 of us to carry it.
Or just one chul.
Or just one Oh, can we tame a chul?
Did anybody take the class Chul Tamer?
I think that's on you.
I have animal handling.
I don't know if these guys are even animals. So, all right. So 2d8 plus 4. I'm gonna say
So I have to roll a d8 twice?
yes.
Okay, first roll is an 8,
Oh damn.
and second roll is a 3.
All right. So, with that damage, what happens is this thing gets its claw up and smashes that first bolt, and it falls at its feet. It's still paying attention to things going on around it. It's got magic missiles flying up from above, smashing into the top of its head, and then it smashes that first bolt. It's feeling pretty good. That second one flies through. It turns its claw and it goes right through the opening in its claw and smashes it in the eye and just drops it dead where it is.
Nice. Fuck 'em.
Take that motherfucker!
Yeah. It reminds me of like the pollution monster from Godzilla. That's what these things are. That's what I'm picturing.
So, yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank
What
goodness.
are you guys looking to do now?
Thank Glob. Okay, who are our deserters? Because I really want to toss them off the ship. We can take a vote, but I want them to go.
You can yell at them and stuff. I think we still need.
Can I give them a flogging? Is a flogging okay?
You can have them take a select few, and they can watch you eat your meals.
Oh, sick. All right. So I'm gonna walk over to this
I
guy.
love how excited you got because it's like, that's so much better. Yes.
I want all these crew around to watch. I'm gonna walk over to this guy. I'm gonna take out my nice sharp axe and I'm gonna carve off part of his leg. And then we're gonna get our deep fryer. I'm gonna cook him.
All right.
Dude, I'm not saying anything. We got crab for days.
We got crab for days. You guys can eat the crab. I'm gonna eat this guy's leg.
Dude, that was kind of the first thing I was thinking too. It's just like, oh man, I just fed these guys.
This guy's already dead. I'm gonna take some of his leg and I'm gonna cook it up.
Yes, that he's significantly dead.
Okay, good. He doesn't need his legs then.
Yeah, these guys are hanging on to life by just the most minimal. But this guy was just squashed, and this guy
He got
sliced
squashed
in
like
half.
immediately and he got cut in
Yeah.
half, yeah.
This guy got picked up right at the beginning of the fight by this guy that died like almost instantly. I was like, oh, this fight isn't gonna be anything. So, yeah, cool. You guys survived that. Other than eating those who didn't survive at all, and everything is just nothing goes to waste.
Nothing goes to waste on this ship.
Right.
Because my guy took a beating. I want to take a rest as well, if that's possible. Or whatever it
Yeah,
takes
I'm
to
down with that
do
idea.
health.
You aren't eating.
I am eating. How much do I get for human flesh? I'm gonna eat a nice quad steak and then take a nap.
You guys will be taking a long rest.
Oh,
Okay, whatever. If it's a long rest, then would I be fully healed then, or
yes. Oh, and
Okay.
TJ
I would
and
have done a
were-
lot more. But yeah, if we're taking a long rest, then you just go right up to max. And then you,
All right, cool. So
I can't make the Mario sound, but like.
is that the sound he makes?
you were right. You can't make it.
I know, right? I crushed my own inability.
So
You are incredibly accurate at determining how that's not great.
while I'm resting, I'm
Shut up,
gonna
I
grab a
hate
beer in real life, and I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Cool. All right. So you guys managed to get through, some of the fun things that the ocean has to throw at you. And you sail in to Bernard.
Wait.
Bernard.
Wait for
You guys see
it.
it, right?
Wait. It looks. Yeah, it's a little hazy, but yeah. Bernard.
It
The
should
town. Oh,
be,
there it is. Town of Bernard. Yep.
Yeah, it should clear up shortly.
Ooh, this place looks like they have some riches
And some bitches.
and some bitches. Rape and pillage, am I right, guys?
Riches and bitches. Take what we want, burn what we can't.
So
I had a friend who said when he'd play D&D to keep people from murder bowing, he'd put he'd say like, "Oh, that villager was working on gunpowder, so if you burn down the town, you like blow yourself up."
By the way, real quick, I think that if we had time to before we actually touch port in
I'm
Bernard,
sorry. Yeah, I should say that. If you guys
I
are
wanted-
still on the ship,
I just wanted to-
you want to deal with. Sorry.
yeah, I just wanted to go up to harbor and say, so what are we doing when we get there?
Yeah, because I was gonna say, I forgot. I was supposed to give you some time.
No, like that's. I mean, we can be like pulling up to port, but I'm just gonna check in with harbor and be like, so what's the mission here besides like kill stuff? Like, what are we doing?
getting gems.
Right, do we know who we're getting gems from? Do we just stab people till we get gems?
It's unclear, but I have a contact. Just follow my lead in the city, and I'll gather the crew. I'll hope they're all close together, and just give them this down. And just
Do you
say,
think I was just? Yeah, sorry. I just was gonna say like, do you want to give me like a go word, and that's when I go stabby, or like what?
no looting until we get the information we need, and then even then, still no looting. Maybe before we leave,
Some looting.
yeah, some looting from the city, but the city is not our target.
Okay, but all right.
So we're
can we have,
targeting
like,
an individual or a store. We're not raising the city.
What
My
about, like,
understanding-
can we have like a safety word for just in case we're in trouble and I just decide to start stabbing people? Like, like, hey man, this is a really nice establishment. Look at the turtle on the wall, and turtle's the go word. Like, just, we want to have that.
What turtle? And then you put a
Yeah,
knife
exactly.
in
and
his
you
throat.
just-
Now I'm just gonna put turtles all over the fucking village, the whole village. It's Turtle Village. Oh, there's the Turtle Village, and then you just stab.
They worship a turtle god.
We've angered the turtle
They're
god.
all just turtles. Just
All right,
a village of shit.
maybe we shouldn't do turtle because we're by the sea. What about like if the safety word is like lasagna? And by safety, I mean turn off the no stabbing sign.
No, it has to be something we wouldn't say. Like you gotta make it turtle cloaca. Why would anybody be talking about that?
Well, yeah, but that's going to seem weird too. Like
Could be
if you're in
something
a sea,
fancy.
They'll be dead
You're
in
in
a
a
second
sea
anyway.
town.
What's it matter?
yeah, I don't know. I just like the idea of something fun. Like, hey,
All
what's
right,
that?
something
Is
fun,
that a
something
shitty
fun.
shanty over there? Oh my god, he said shitty shanty. Stab.
That's good. I like shitty shanty. I vote for
Shitty shanty. Okay. If you drop shitty shanty in conversation, it's full on murder time. Everybody knows this now.
I'm just watching my crew, and I don't know if I'm impressed
Right.
or just
I want you to know that I'm
Or the
taking
other
very few
word that
notes.
I can't figure out, and impressed is the only word that holds the just zone for me right now while I figure out what this feeling is that I actually have.
I have taken 2 notes so far this session, and those notes are 400 gold for Hal and shitty shanty go time.
I'm gonna start a light chant with the crew, and we're gonna say, "Shitty shanty," gradually getting louder and louder until the whole crew is screaming it, and you can hear it throughout the ship.
Just people.
Well, they are afraid of you.
Good.
Yeah, the crew is totally in. Like, if they hear you and you're like, "Hey, come on," they're like, "Yes, yeah, the shitty shit. Oh my god, this fucking guy." Yup. Whatever you need. What do you need?
You just see Hal like drooling in a corner with 2 knives, like.
I like this plan.
Well,
I don't know what could go wrong with this.
you guys can have this plan, but
They were not the
just follow my lead. That's all.
All right. Well, it's Plan B. It's Plan B. No one said this was Plan
what
A.
if he
This
said
is Plan
Plan
B. We don't say that. The term is shitty shanty.
We don't say that. We never say B. We never say plan B. All right, so we pull up to Burningtonhamminville, and what happens?
Okay. Well, that's on you guys. You pull up. What are you doing?
Are we flying our colors? Do they know that we're like pirates from when we pull in?
That's on you.
Well, did we get any intel about this from the first mate?
I'll have to ask Harbor Wraith about his opinions on it since he knows the mission. Should we fly our colors? Should we go incognito?
Should we fly our colors? I wouldn't fly your colors here right away.
Do we run up?
I think you're
image of
already
the
a
duck?
target.
Like, I mean, sure.
This is
Yeah.
something, and like the question of flying your colors is also a great question, because it's something where is this somewhere where you come in going, "Yo, what up? I'm a fucking pirate. Suck my dick."
Well, so I
that
think
sort of
that what we might want to do is, like, if we're coming into Bernard and we have somebody up in the crow's nest, like, they take a look and, like, are there other ships that have like similar pirate marks or whatever dock there, or are we coming into like some little fishing village where we're definitely going to be the talk of the town if we roll up like, "Look, we're the crazy bitches, y'all, get out of our way or we burn your face." So
I wouldn't open
Maybe-
with that, but yeah.
did somebody say shitty shanty?
Oh,
Go.
push 'em.
I feel like my words fell on deaf ears on the boat.
We just started with shitty shanty, and it just got out of control.
That's when the chant starts.
It took on a
The-
life of
the
its
best
own.
part about that is that you had said stuff, TJ, and then he's like, "We started with shitty shanty," and it's like, yeah. So anything before that, meaning all of the things that the lieutenant said, nothing, got nowhere.
Oh my god, this makes me laugh.
You're saying there's a contact, and we keep it cool until you say shitty shanty.
That's what I heard.
Sure.
So
Well,
I guess we should go incognito if
Keep
if
a low
there's
profile.
a contact and we're keeping a low profile.
Okay.
Yes.
We don't raise our duck flag until
And we've also covered our duck marks.
Now, here's
Yes.
a question for you guys, because is this kind of gonna be like NFL rules, where there are only certain people on the sidelines that can call a timeout? Like, shitty shanty can't just be like said by
I would say it has to be said by TJ.
I was
Yeah.
thinking, like,
I think-
the head coach can call the
I
timeout,
think-
can break the
Wait. As the second
What?
command, I would wager that the only other time that shitty shanty could be uttered is if somebody is in dire need of help. That's part
Yeah, if
of
some
our
shit's
group
going
form.
down.
Yeah, like
some
like
shit's
somebody
going down.
pulls you into a back alley and the rest of us walk away, scream out shitty shanty. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And they pull out a knife and they say, "Have you ever sucked dick before?"
And you're like, shitty shanty. Oh.
quickly. All right, so you guys flying your colors, or
No, I mean we're gonna
No,
go.
we're muted.
incognito,
We're
so-
very muted. We're very muted.
okay?
We said incognito, so we're definitely gonna be the the
All ducks are covered.
yeah. Well, we're gonna be definitely noticed right away by the crowd.
Well, we have a minotaur and a whatever and
A tiefling.
Tiefling,
tiefling. I couldn't remember what you were. I knew it was T.
the human and the
offensive.
half elf seem to blend in. So,
All right, so you guys
but just
have a decision to make. There's the old docks and there's the new docks. Where would you like?
The old docks number 2, pretty much, or the old
Yeah,
docks like
exactly.
2. I think we should go by the old docks and be
I
a
think
little
that's
more
a good idea.
incognito.
I agree.
Harbor, I'm going to ask a question of you, but sort of leave it open to everybody else and say, is there someone who is amongst us that's particularly skilled at talking to people?
No, not me.
I say that
Only those
saying
are-
that like in a metagaming sense, I offer my skills as a person who has like definitely a positive score to charisma.
Well,
Way to jerk
I
yourself
mean,
off.
we do have
Well,
a
I mean, I
sorcerer.
do that when everyone's asleep, but yeah.
We had a sorcerer in Barovia. Just saying. Not
Just
always,
saying.
Yeah,
Not always the first
Totally.
choice. But maybe this time.
I guess I am saying to Harbor that like if there is either something I can aid with during conversations, or you feel it would be better implied by a non-outsider, and I speak directly towards like your lineage and what is very apparent about you, I am happy to attempt to do that in as placibic a way as possible.
considering the way you put that, then sure. If situation is going south and you can prevent it, then go right ahead.
All right. I now.
So you're
have
giving him?
full-
Are you giving
I
him
have
the
full
shitty shanty
command.
reins?
Shitty
No.
shanty on my head.
I think that's what
No,
you just
that's
did.
not what I
No,
meant.
he
That's
can-
not what I meant.
He
That's not what I
can.
meant.
He's the defensive coordinator. He gets to call the plays on defense, but he still doesn't get to call timeouts. Just like, oh, maybe I'll just slide in right here and say, oh, maybe we don't want to do this thing. Person who's now mad at us. I assume, given your actions so far. So, you guys pull up to the old docks. I'm guessing that you're all hopping out, but I don't want to be presumptuous.
Yep.
I'm ready to rock and roll.
All right, you all sticking together?
Yeah, should we bring any extra crew with us, or should it just be us?
I have a
Just
question
us.
about what we observe as we pull up. Do we notice that we are like attracting attention in any way, or that like there's like a presence coming towards where we're going as we're coming in?
Over here, now how are you guys? You guys just pulling up, doing the typical thing? You guys just brandishing everything but your tattoos, like your weapons and stuff like that, or?
I'm not going
Well, I mean, like,
blind.
I'm gonna keep my. My
I'm not
my
saying
leave it-
don't
I'll leave
bring
it at my
weapons. I'm
waist.
saying, are you brandishing them, showing them, like
No,
what up?
no. Like I have
Here's
them on
my-
my person, but I'm not doing.
Yeah, okay. So
Well, yours are easy to hide. You got some knives you can just stick in your fucking pockets. What am I going to do with my flail?
Dude, don't you have like a hip hook or something? You just hang it on.
All right, that's fine. It'll just be chilling on my hip, but people are going to know it's there. Nobody's going to believe that it's my balls.
Well, I mean, if you carry your balls on a hook on
I
your
don't know,
hip, that's a
you're a
whole
minotaur,
nother
maybe.
story. So
I am a minotaur, but I don't
do you
want
have
them.
a ring in the nose?
I don't think my guy does. No.
Oh, okay, because I
Let
was
me
gonna
see.
say if you had that, and
That's
then
also
you-
racist, and I'd appreciate it if you kept that comment to yourself.
I knew.
Not
I
all
knew-
minotaurs have a ring in their nose. How
I
fucking
knew
dare
entering
you?
into that sentence that I was being racist. Also, yeah, that's how stereotypes start. Okay. What I was gonna say is, if you had that, and then you could have it, the flail hanging from the front, then people might, consider it like, oh no, that's just what a minotaur's testicles look like.
That's just what. Oh, I've heard about that. Oh god,
It's
they're all
I
like
don't-
that.
Yeah, I mean, you get the guy, dude. I'm not gonna fucking say. Oh yeah, no, I knew that. Yeah. So, yeah, you can pass.
All right, I'll keep them under my tunic a little bit towards the front. to leave things to people's imagination.
Worst case
And to
scenario,
completely, like...
they're a little more visible, but now it's kind of.
I'm gonna have like my hook on the front, so like the two the fucking balls and the handle are just hanging in the front, so like you're just like, oh fuck, like I'm gonna completely emasculate everyone on this island. No one's just gonna even come near me.
All right. But you are wearing like a tunic that's like covering. Are you gonna be?
Well, I'm wearing my armor. We'll just say the scale armor. We'll just say it has like a little like tunic waist thing.
Okay.
Cloth, whatever.
Yeah. Cool. But you horny guys are going full bear.
Yep.
Okay.
Horny guy.
You guys can just say I'm the muscle. I'm just the hired muscle or whatever. If we have a cover, that could be like the excuse. I'm just like the security guard.
I mean, that's cool. Yeah. I mean, that's a great cover. You know,
So
like,
I'll have my axe on my one hip. I'll have my flail hidden, sort of, and I'll be wearing scale armor. And I'll just be kind of walking behind you guys, and I'll let you do the talking. And I'm just waiting for Shitty Shanty.
right. I love this plan. I really love this plan.
It keeps on seeming like that's what everyone's waiting for at this point.
Everyone's just frothing for Shitty Shanty.
Just every time it's Harbor Rat's turn, we're just like,
What's he saying?
What's he gonna do? Is he
gonna do? That didn't even start with an S.
He said Saskatchewan. Shit. All right.
All right. So you guys.
and then he'll say shitty like beer or something. Be like,
Damn it! So close. All right, so you guys come up to here. As you get to the docks, nothing. No one comes over and really bothers you there. Like that.
I'm gonna turn to Harbor and say, Harbor, who should be leaving command of the ship, and should we keep it at the ready to leave?
They know their pecking order.
Okay.
So we're looking for a bakery.
So I'm gonna assume
right.
I'm gonna assume that that's probably near the center of town.
By the shops, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Do you think it makes it like? Do we know if this is a dangerous place, or is it a place that, like, if we maybe broke up into pairs of two, we could find where the baker is faster?
I'm not separating the party.
Okay. There's one more
anyone
chance
could
for
scream out
somebody to say
shitty
Shanty.
shanty.
Mainly for the protection of the civilian.
I love.
we're gonna
My
have to
first
meet-
thought is like, oh, because it's like, oh, what could happen? It's like, all right, TJ's just being cautious, and it's like, oh wait, no, for himself, he doesn't trust anyone. And that is a 100% good call.
Like as soon as we step off the boat, you just scream shitty shanty and just start destroying it.
Okay, you guys all have the plan, right?
I want
Only
I'm
when
sorry. I want
I
to
say
invent a
those
megaphone
words.
and give it to the crew.
Only when I say those words. And they're like, all right, good. You jump off the boat, and you just all say it to each other. And then just take off. And Harbor's just going, what the fuck?
I mean, it is a big town. I guess we don't want to start some shit right away. There's a good number of people. And a few of our crew did die to crab monsters, so...
That's true. That is true. Well, we also need to recruit then.
Oh yeah, we could get them. We just fucking Shanghai them on the way out. We're burning shit down.
Stab
We're
a
like,
few
right, join
gravity.
us, or you're gonna fucking
Get
die.
stabbed.
Yeah, get stabbed.
I think
It's always
I think
stabbing with you. There's flails.
what I
There's so
know.
many other things we could do.
That's what I know. Stab or grab. That's all I know.
I respect that.
All
All right, so we're
What are you
Bakery.
guys doing? Bakery.
big.
Bakery. We're I would like to do a perception check to see if I smell like fresh bread.
Okay.
Ooh, that's not bad. That's a 19 total.
Unfortunately, with that, all you smell is mostly fish and harbor and dock.
And some Minotaur farts. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't get me started with that shit.
That I
Right,
figured
that was
It's hard to pass human.
That was some undercooked pirate that I ate. All right, that's not right. It's not my fault. We don't have the right
Listen, if
facility.
you're going to eat a pound of salami when you go to work the next day, you're going to have the bad fats. That's what happens.
Christ. All right, fine. Minotaur farts. That's fair. You know what? That's fair.
So,
And I just say what? You just turn around, just like what?
I'm like, listen, I'm not judging, but you got to recognize that those stink. Those are terrible.
Okay, so yeah, you just smell, your compatriot, as though you were greeting him for the first time like a dog. So unfortunately, that didn't work out for finding the bakery.
Gonna try to travel to the center of town.
Okay.
What route are we taking here?
I think we should stay along the docks. Like,
Okay, so like,
Agreed.
yeah, that sounds good. Stay out of sight and then just move on in. Is number 6 like a little open market? Is that what that's supposed to be? I doubt they're shipping containers.
As you guys get just to being around the corner from it.
Wait a minute. What if all those colored blocks are shitty shanties?
Oh my god. This is so dangerous.
Whoops. That's right. All right.
you later.
Will you let us know if there are shitty shanties? Please.
All right. So this is what you guys see as you come around the corner. You've got number 4. That's the docks. The docks that you're standing on are the newer docks that you avoided. There's the Bushy Beard Tavern, the Fish Market, the House of Door.
Is that like
Hall.
a church?
What?
Is
What's
that like
the
a
House of
church
Door?
or a religious place
Yeah.
or something?
Yep, the Church of Door. D-O-R.
Can I make a check to find out what that is? Because I've never heard of that.
Yep.
Like knowledge or just intelligence or.
Are you just gonna ask someone? Just ask someone on the road.
I'd like to see
Let's ask
if my
someone.
smats know.
Okay,
yeah,
see
give me
if your
religion.
smats know.
All right, knowledge religion.
Survey
I don't
says.
think that's going to be great. Survey says
Get fucked.
that's a 10.
Unfortunately, it seems, from what you can see, not like any special, big god that you know of, but
Okay.
from where you
But
are,
it seems pretty big in this town.
enough for it to be, this, yeah.
All right. If we're walking down the street and I notice people walking by us, I'm just going to be like, "Hey, praise door."
Okay.
It's a la Udor.
So what are you guys doing?
Praise the
We're
door.
following TJ. TJ's taking the lead.
Still trying to find the bakery.
Well, oh yeah. Why don't we ask? Why don't we just say, "Hey, praise door. Where's the bakery?"
I mean, sure. I'm just walking. If you wanted to grab somebody, then
Did you want to walk
I-
into this
You-
crowd and
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Kevin,
Yeah.
you ask them, and I'll stand behind you and just be super intimidating and just stare them down.
That'll probably be Tom, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
like
Tom,
if the
sorry,
DM
sorry.
all of a sudden like shows up in game,
No, I'm sorry. I forgot who was who.
No worries.
Tom.
I'm gonna like as we sort of progress into this, following Harbor's lead, I'm just gonna kind of look over and just be like, "Hey, praise door. Do you know where the nearest bakery is, by any chance?"
So
door.
as you do that, when you say praise door, they're just gonna look at you like a fucking weirdo. Like yeah, okay. But then you ask about the bakery, and they go, yeah, you're just gonna have to continue past the weaponsmith, which they point to at the end of this. It's like you just have to continue past that road, and then you'll see it on your right. So they signal to this pathway, leading down, continuing down this pathway.
So, are we talking about like going down to like here potentially?
That's what you get the in.
Okay. I would
forgetting the
because
word,
of
but
because of that reaction. Yeah, because of that reaction. Like I'm all for following Harbor that way, but and if he doesn't hear, I definitely tell him that that's what they just said. But I'd like to make like a perception check as we walk by the house door to just see like are people throwing rocks and tomatoes at it, or like are people like is this some sort of weird cult, or what are we looking at?
Can we look in the window? Is there a window?
Can we lick the windows?
All of those are yeses.
Yes.
It's just a matter of, if everyone's slowing down for you, or if you guys are continuing, or whatever.
I mean, like, it looks like a big
We're just
place.
gonna peek in as we're walking by.
Yeah,
I mean,
just see what we can see.
so yeah, like if you want to check,
Tom,
there's no
if
one
you
that
fail,
see.
I'll roll, but I probably don't have much.
All right, yeah, I'll make a perception check. All right, not bad. 18 total.
So you like if you're going and like looking in the window, is that what you guys were like wanting to do?
I was
Just
thinking
kind of
that,
looking
like,
in the window as we go by. We don't
if
want to
this
fall
is, like,
behind,
if
but
this
just
is like the
looking.
main entrance, like right here, right in the front. As we're walking by, I just kind of want to, like, like, I want to rubberneck, right? Like, I just want to walk by with my head turned to the right, staring at this church, seeing what's going on.
So you like don't see anything, like you were saying, like no one's throwing anything. It doesn't seem like anything's happening, like nothing like, oh, people don't like it, or there's praising going on like right outside. It just seems like whatever. The one with an 18, like when you do look in, you do see the symbol, and it's
Okay.
It's kind of like a symbol of like fish and like grain behind it.
All right.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean,
say-
like, okay. If
No,
if
I got
there's-
nothing to say actually.
I'm just saying that, like, if there's nothing that like sticks out, like we don't look in and we see somebody getting like murdered, or like somebody just going shitty, 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 shitty. Like, if nothing like that is happening, I'm just gonna be like, oh, that's a fucking weird church. All right, move on.
It's a new red rum.
Yeah, exactly. Like you just like at the back of the church, doors open up and this like massive tidal wave of blood is rushing out. If that's not happening, it's okay. Whatever. That's door. Move on.
Yeah. So nope, that's not what happens. So you guys just continuing to this guy down here.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're following Harbor, but if that was the direction we were given, as long as Harbor's heading that way, that's what we're gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Anyways.
That's the plan, Harbor.
That's the plan.
Cool.
But what's the plan, brother? What are you doing?
You guys make it down to here. And this is the cheese market, and you do start to smell less of fish and more of cheese and freshly baked bread.
I just have a disgusted look on my face at all the cheeses, and I just say despicable.
And I think Halvar under his breath is like, "No, his bells was coming out of your butt."
I'm gonna choose to ignore that.
And then I'm gonna look at him and be like, it's time.
No, let's just get this fucking thing over with. Let's get these gems and get out of this fucking town. This cheese-loving bunch of fucking weirdos.
All right, what are you guys doing?
So we're going to the cheese factory.
Do we see the
Or,
bakery? Do we know where the bakery is? Do we know which one it is? Are we still following our nose?
To the flavors of fruit.
I feel like Guy Fieri's gonna be here.
Hey guys, let me tell you what I found.
Oh god, we're in Flavor Town.
Most likely.
No wonder they need so many different types of cheeses for the 38 cheese nachos.
So do we, once we're in this area, do we see something that looks like a baker shop, or like is everything a baker shop?
So no, you just what you do see is just like the market, and there is a place that looks more of a bakery that would have
What tells us that it's a bakery?
we
We just see like bread and shit.
yeah,
It says
exactly.
Joe's
the
Bakery.
smell and the like in the windows.
Yeah, I like it. Joe's Bakery. That's good.
All right,
I'd buy
let's
bread from
go.
there.
Let's go into the. Actually, you know what? What do we think about maybe like posting somebody up in front of the place when we go in, just in case like somebody else tries to rush in? We got like a guard against it, so like
Not
one
separate.
or two of us. I'm not saying
Not
separate.
separate.
Dude, we're just going inside a shop. Like if something gets weird in the shop, we're like literally 10 feet away from each other.
I feel like
Exactly. You're 10
I
feet
walk-
away.
yeah.
You're out
I
of
walk-
reach.
I walk in and I'm like, you're stationed here. I'm gonna hear, the code word. I don't even want
I'm sorry. I just imagine our boss being like, "You guys just stay out here. Don't come in." I know you said you could help. But just stay out here. And
If
then
I'm
as soon
supposed
as
to
he
be the
walks in, we're
security,
like,
I can wait. How about I wait by the? How about when you guys go in, I wait by the door, so I'm like still in
That's
earshot
what I
of you.
was
You're still in
saying. And
earshot
Harper's
of
like,
me.
"Don't split the party."
The inside of the door, no, not the outside of the door. Like I'm just standing near the doorway on the inside.
you guys gotta hold hands. You gotta stay together. Watch your brother. Watch your brother.
I just imagine that it's like if he went in and the door closed, the three of us would be outside of the door going like this. Oh shit! Did he say Shay Shanty? Oh my god! Did, somebody say
Did he
Shay
mouth it?
Shanty?
Did you mean that
I
guy
thought I
over
heard
there?
somebody say shit.
Is it that guy with the blonde spikes on his head and the fuck? Must be that.
All I'm imagining is, the episode of South Park where it's like you guys had, your accountability buddies or whatever
Yep.
it was. And it's just like, no, you stay with him. Hold his hand. Nope, you two
All right.
are together.
I'll follow Harper's lead, whatever it is. It's
Yeah,
fine.
if he whatever
Since he's
Harper tells
in
us,
charge, he knows the
Alright.
most about this.
I'm not trying to challenge command. So if Harper says do this and come in, we can come in. I will come in.
We'll just all stay together and look like a bunch of assholes.
Holding hands because Harper told
I'm not holding hands with anybody. I'm not doing that.
Not canon yet. It might be enforced later, but
you can't come on this field trip. You cannot come on this field trip.
We'll see what you can earn.
so I'll go in and ask the baker, and I'll go up and I'll order an apple scone with no apple.
All right, so when that happens, the guy behind the counter kind of gives you a glance like, wait, what? And then the other guy, the dwarf behind the counter, goes,
Oh Jesus, a dwarf in a bakery?
yep.
For fuck's sake.
You know what that means? Butt stuff.
For sure.
So he comes over and goes, oh, I'll take you right over here.
Oh.
All right.
Is he being separated from us?
Yeah,
Or are we all going together?
that's what I was wondering.
It's like it's like a small bakery, so it's just like a counter on the back. So it's like he just moves to the side like 10, 15 feet. But the door is still in the front. So in relation, it's kind of like a triangle. He just moves, 10 feet
He moves him
side.
to the left corner of the triangle.
Exactly. So it's like
Okay, so we're all in the same room still.
if
He
you
just got
guys
pulled
were
to
on
the
a
side
leash,
little bit.
you wouldn't be pulling any harder on it.
Okay. It just
From
needs
this
to know how
angle.
far away I am. Am I in
It's like-
earshot still?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Okay, thank
God. But
I'm
talking.
just waiting. I'm just waiting for somebody to scream out shit.
So
No, I'll stay calm. I want the gems.
I just imagine you guys as just three puppies that are just like shaking to try and move, and it's almost dinner.
And Rax,
I'm just posting up, casing the place. I'm looking around, making a note of everything in there. What do we got in the shop? What's in the shop?
Yeah, I'd like to make a perception check on that too.
Okay.
I'll roll. You go.
Roll them. Both.
Roll.
am I meeting with the guy privately?
You are meeting with the guy, more privately.
Okay.
13.
I'm gonna wait in private chat.
I rolled a 17.
Nice.
Okay. What was it? 13 and 17.
Yes.
So what
I'm
you
casing
guys
the joint.
see in there, you don't see anything out of the ordinary for a bakery. There's plenty of pastries and there's
Is there tables and stuff like with things out on it, or?
no, not really. Because it's a
Okay.
bakery, it's like they have like little tables.
Okay.
Nothing like crazy. Just kind of like a hey, yeah, here's this, here's a fucking donut. Eat it here and get the fuck out.
Kevin, you
Okay,
said there
we're
was
We're not
another.
serving you.
There was another dude that was in there that when Harbor came in and dropped his line, he was like, "What? I don't understand." Like, could I like approach that guy and be like, "Hey, can I have a donut? And what can you tell me about the Church of Door?
Yes.
What do you know about the shanties of this town? Are they good?
What do you
or-
know about the shanties?"
For that,
No, that's not. No,
I
no.
have
No,
to-
the first two questions is, can I have a donut? And what can you tell me about the Church of Door? I've never heard of that before.
Before that, I have to take care of the private conversation that
Do
got
it.
pulled away. So I'll be right back. Okay, so you get pulled aside by this dwarf, and he's like, "All right, I don't know what is going on. You said the passcode, so the problem is that your friends are standing out way too much, and even you with your big fucking horns, you stand out too much. We have to meet at a different time. Do you know where the town hall is?"
I'm guessing it's the big building we passed with the mark out front.
It's across from the church.
Oh, yeah. That one.
All right. Meet me behind there tonight at midnight and tell them to bring it down and hide your fucking horns, because you guys might blow it. So meet me there at midnight tonight, and then we'll talk about stuff.
I don't really like hiding my horns.
Look, if you need the information, I just need this to... I can't get anyone suspicious. That's why I'm a
Fine.
fucking baker. Think I like this shit?
All
I
right,
don't
fine.
like fucking bacon. I mean, bacon, not pig bacon. That stuff is delicious.
Of course. I gotcha. Midnight behind. Okay.
All right, here, take your scone. And he just reaches in, grabs two scones. He puts one in there, and then he scrapes the apple off of one. And just so you know, we're gonna be going back in, and yeah, just be
Inside the scone.
what?
I'm so, to be completely honest, I'm shocked that I got scones.
Can't blow the cover.
Right.
Gotta play the part. It's just like, all right. So, all right, let's jump back in there.
All right.
No, don't worry. The three other guys in this place have been fine. We've just been imagining. That's all.
Yeah. Oh, I know. That's the problem. This is why. I mean, Jesus Christ. As the DM who's trying to keep you guys under control, I entirely feel fatigued.
Oh shit.
Who's got to keep your characters under control.
We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Not great, but we're doing okay.
So as Harbor and this dwarf finish up, he turns and he's
Stop
like,
me if you've heard this one before. A tiefling and a dwarf walk into a bakery.
Go have a private conversation in the back.
so he turns and he's like, all right, is there gonna be anything y'all need? Anything else y'all need?
Who's saying this to us?
I
The dwarf?
just had a donut.
That's
I'm
the
happy.
dwarf, yeah.
I got my scones.
You got your scones. Do you actually have an item with you, or you're like holding a bag right now?
Yeah, I got two scones.
You
He
got
sold
two
me on a
scones?
second one. Yeah.
Is that all the scones
I
you
only
need?
asked for the one, and I got two. we're
Did
good.
you get 2 for the butt stuff?
Do we need to get more scones from somewhere else?
No, the first scones were better.
Consagora. Wait, no. Oh yeah, the first Cinnabon had a better place. That's what it was. Had a better. Anyway.
I think we should go outside to continue. All right, and like I'm just gonna start making a way for the just chomping on a donut, walking out the door.
All right, so you got a donut?
Yes, I had a donut.
Okay.
Okay.
I had an old fashioned, and I did not pay for it. I just walked outside.
Stole it.
Okay.
Oh no, I asked for it, and then I just took it.
Didn't pay him. We're leaving.
Yep, bye. We got our scones later. Thanks for no information about the church door. Bye.
This whole time you were just asking a fucking wall for information.
Yeah, well, there was a dude there.
He was
but
asking the other shopkeeper.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
shopkeep had problems because he wasn't responding.
Yeah. Hence asking the wall.
Typical
So,
NPC behavior.
Listen, we poked him in the eyes a couple times,
Buggy.
figured he was a robot, and walked out.
Well,
What's a robot?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. We figured he was a robot because we know what he is.
He was a synth. So, all right. So you guys walk out of the bakery.
We walk
Donut
out.
was good.
All right.
I'm gonna gather them around, say
Shitty shanty.
that I.
No, not yet.
And then he just gets stabbed. And it's like, fair.
Oh, it was a reflex. So that didn't go as planned, and we're gonna need some more time.
More time? What do you mean more time?
Uh,
Time is money.
yeah, I know we're gonna need more time. We're gonna settle down in this town for a bit.
I didn't sign
For
on
like
to
a
settle
hot
down
minute, or
anywhere.
like for 6 days, or what are we talking about?
We're gonna stay overnight. We can either stay overnight on the ship, or we can try to find an inn or something. And in the meantime, I guess look at the shops and stuff. Maybe put down a list of what you're going to pillage later when we're going to leave.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
guys! We could totally have a stab and slumber party. This
Oh,
could
Not
be
no
cool.
step, no steps, low profile.
Okay,
I
low,
opt for-
low profile stabbing party. I like that.
I opt for staying in an inn so we can kind of survey the town a little bit while we're staying.
That's fair.
Harbor, I have a
Already
question.
too
I have
high.
a question. Are we on the buddy system for this, or can we just break off and go see what's up around the town?
He says as though either is an option.
Well, I think that Rack has been pretty tame out of all of you guys, so
Oh, oh god.
Rack could go with either his brother or Hal. It's up to him.
Oh,
Uh,
I'll go with that.
All right,
Okay.
and I'll
Yeah, we could go.
accompany
I'm sorry,
Harbor.
Rack. We could go check out those cheese shops, and he like wins.
I just snort and nudge you with the back of my my fucking flail handle that's still under my loins.
So you just hump
hey,
forward.
What stuff, bro? I'm not down with that.
You just hump forward and thrust.
Not in a gay way, just in a hey, stop talking about cheese in front of me way.
I didn't
Not
say
in
it
a
was
gay
gay.
way,
I was
just
just
in a
saying
super
that's
gay
how you
way.
would have to make that happen.
Yeah.
You just kind of thrust forward asexually.
Okay, good.
Wait. So is are Rack and I just gonna go for a walk? Because I'm totally down with that.
yeah, and you guys would be low profile compared to
The tiefling
Rack.
Minotaur? Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys have a
that's
chance
fire.
because oh my god, you are a half elf and a human.
Human.
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys could
you guys become
fit
inconspicuous.
in if it weren't you two.
Okay, sorry,
So-
my thing cut out for a minute and then I just had to rejoin.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna be like, Rack, let's let's go explore the town and see what we can uncover. Let's go do this. You down?
Sure.
Awesome. I imagine, like, visually, like, you and I kind of look at each other awkwardly and, like, kind of hold hands and then just start skipping away. Just skipping down the street.
And there goes any chance of them not standing out.
All right, if they're holding hands and skipping, I'm gonna turn over to Harbor and say, "That's the elf in him. I don't know."
That's from Mom's side.
Yeah.
Maybe even better. That's from Dad's side of the family.
All right. So how do we want to do this? Do we want to just sort of like do a montage of what Hal and Rack do?
Well, let's see where are you guys all going, and then we'll handle it.
I think I'm gonna say to Rack one earshot of Harbor and shit. Well, I forget what is the
Drac?
Minotaur's name?
R&D.
I'm sorry.
Drac.
All right.
Excuse me,
So,
the Minotaur.
yeah, I know.
I have a
terrible,
name.
So.
That's what I'm asking for. Fuck.
But anyways, so once Rack and Hal are out of the way, I'm going to look at Rack and listen, man, here's what I'm suggesting. Why don't we go check out that church, because it's weird. Look at the weapon shop, because maybe there's something we want to get. And then we come back and we set a couple, not all, but a couple of the cheese shops on fire. What do you think about that?
I'm down.
Oh my
And
god.
that's our plan. That is our plan. Oh my god, I love this.
Jesus
He
Christ.
offends my brother. I have to protect his honor.
Oh god.
Oh, wait. I do want to say one thing. Before we part company and we have that conversation, I'm going to say, where are we planning on meeting up to spend the night? Or are we just on our fucking own?
We need to know what places not to burn down, so we have something.
We need some guidance.
There's the ship,
Yeah.
and then there's an inn. I'm
Where's the
guessing
inn?
Is
Did
there,
we
like,
see it on the
one
way
main
in?
we'll find
Is
it.
the, okay.
We'll find
like,
an inn,
is-
okay.
So,
And if we
Kevin-
don't find one, can we like tie people up and just stay in their house?
Oh my god, yes! I just turned in high five. I'm like,
Let's
yes!
just knock, like you guys knock on the door and say, "Hey, have you heard about our
you
Lord
heard
and
about
Savior door?" And then just force your way in, and I just like stand at the door and you guys tie
I
them
like
up.
how you use the word force, because I'm just going to stab my way in, but okay.
No,
Yep.
no, push him. Don't kill him right away. Just push him in a little bit. We'll rough him up and we'll tie him up.
It
We'll rough
spoils
him up, then we'll kill him. All right.
It spoils the meat. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Door Christ. I mean,
I have already seen what your farts look like when you eat humans. I'm not saying I'm opposed to it. I'm just saying I don't want to be next to it. That's all.
He basically treats it like lobster. You have to kill
Exactly.
it and
like,
cook it
listen,
immediately. like,
if you
right
want to
after.
have lobster 6 nights a week,
Fresh.
I don't have a problem with that. But what I do have a problem with is pulling lines next to you while you're ripping ass the next day. That's gross. But anyway, so Rack and I just take off because we have adventures that we're going to go take care of.
Okay.
all right, good.
And
All right, so now it's me and Harbor.
and Drac, what are you up to?
I'm gonna turn to Drac and say, "You think there's any good tale in this town?"
That's you. You turn to yourself.
No, that.
Oh, I'm
would
sorry.
be
I'm sorry
amazing
to
if
Harbor.
That's what
I'm gonna
happened.
turn to Harbor. I'm gonna turn to Harbor and say, "You think there's any good tale in this town?" Because what do I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Your mother was a cow, and I'm like, are you looking for a farm? And
And I was like, they got a lot. All right, then I'll be like,
I want to make this as real as possible for everybody right now. The insanity of the questions that are being asked of leadership right now. I have a staff of like 12 across all of New England, and this is the shit I deal with every day, which is why I love playing D&D, because this is way better. So, go ahead, Harbor. How do you want to deal with your people on this?
so I ask Harbor, what do you ask me?
what do you mean by that? Can you elaborate?
Well, there's a lot of cheese here, so there must be a farm nearby, right?
Well, Here's the,
Minotaur.
Excuse me.
got a lot. I don't think the farmers would take too well to humping on their animals in a more aggressive way than you did, Hal.
Oh, Harbor. I have 200 reasons why they would let me do that.
Oh my god, this is amazing. This is so amazing.
How about this? How about we check the markets and see what they have here, and then later on in the night, you can go searching for some tail.
Begrudgingly, I say, okay. Okay.
I haven't laughed this much in a while.
Okay. So, fuck. Who do we have? It's not
I'm
hard.
gonna keep some of those reasons off of your list as we walk.
All right, wait. So, so Kevin, maybe just to regain your sanity for the madness that this is, can we just go our group does
That's
Rack
what
and
was
Hal
next.
does one.
So basically, it was like,
Yeah, I'll
you
do that.
guys-
I'm okay with that.
You guys walked off. They continued the conversation, and then it left on that note, which was a spectacular note. And then it cuts to you guys. If you were heading to the market at this point, you got to the market.
All right, so our first stop, well, my suggested first stop, and Rack, if you want to not do this, that's fine. But my first stop, I wanted to see this church. It's weird. It's weird that a church is this big in the middle of a small town, and there were some people when we first came in that were like, "Why would you talk to me about door?" I want to know more. So I want to go in the church and see what's up.
Okay.
Are you
Yeah,
down
I'm
with
a
that,
trust
or are you
churches.
no?
I'm down.
I mean, maybe there's some cheese in there, and if there is, we should totally get back and earn the estuary or something. But yes. So yeah, we go to the front door and walk up the steps and go in, and I want to kind of see if there's I don't know, a priest or a minister or somebody that's in there. Maybe somebody covered in fish and fucking loaves or something. I don't know.
So as you walk in, you kind of wander around a little bit. You do see someone, and he greets you, and welcomes you to the church.
And I'm like, hail in return. Thanks for talking to me. I've traveled many of the seven seas, and I've never heard of Door, and I'm interested. I see that it looks like it's fish and loaves, which sounds like bounty from the sea and bounty from the land. Is that what this is? Is this some local thing, or what's going on? I'm very interested. What's up?
Yeah. So, and he basically explains to you that the concept that they have for door evolved from some of the other gods as well. Other gods of what is it? Nature and harvest and agriculture, and different gods of the sea and the same sort of thing to that. It's almost I shouldn't say that he just explains this. Just kind of the history, and you get the feeling of what he's explaining.
So it's almost when pagan gods and threw them into the concept, or other religions grabbed the pagan gods and said, these are our celebrations
Basically,
now,
so the things he's explaining, he explains it as the Church of Door and what this is, but you hear it and it's oh, okay, that's kind of like this god, oh, and this god, it's oh, okay, so this is probably just a mix of whatever, and then just
cool. Can I do?
Everyone can get in.
The many-faced god.
Can I do like
Something
an insight check to see like if there's anything that like is there anything that this guy's saying like, yeah, fish from the sea and bounty from the land and everything's cool and then murder your mom? Like, is he like, is there like is there any
What?
weird shit that this
What was that
guy's
third
throwing
thing?
out that like maybe I could pick up on and be
It's
like,
okay. I think I
wow,
can get
that's why
behind
people
this.
don't like you.
No, like, yeah, you can,
Like a
What-
straight up insight check or something.
yeah, like, what he is saying is all just, basic sort of, like, the harvest stuff.
Alright.
It's not anything, like,
All right, I'm gonna put this out there. I rolled 19 on the die. My insight is an 8. That's a 27. So if there's some sketchy shit going on in here, I want to know what's going on. Like, does he have sex with cheese? Like, what's going on here?
well, unfortunately, this is a church that isn't corrupt, which, who would have guessed?
Fuck.
Like, of all of
Damn
them. I know.
So,
I
so
apologize for
my
the
insight
disappointment.
check basically tells me this is like a place of like
Completely
fairly decent folk, and it's nothing
Yeah.
shitty.
Yeah, and it's like with that insight and with this information, you get the in like kind of feeling that it's like it's just not something that like people are like crazy with, and it's just like
Okay.
praise the door and stuff, whatever, fuck off. It's
So it's more like you're more like, George's Christ.
if
like,
you
what the F?
yeah, if you like got to if someone was just like, oh, can I talk to you about Jesus, you'd be like, oh, fuck you, get the what the fuck are you talking about? Get away from me. Come up to me
Okay.
on the street asking about Jesus. Fucking
But they're
weirdo.
like in this settlement, like this concept of door and this like harvest god, this like bounty of like land and sea kind of thing has enough of a following that some people are like, oh, let's go to church on Sundays or
Oh, absolutely.
Wednesday afternoon
Definitely
or whatever.
people
Okay.
go and pray and stuff like that. It's just not something where it's just like they're fanatical about it. It's just like, hey, yeah, like we definitely want like food from everywhere because that's what we live
Okay.
off of, and like
Okay,
that's
all
what
right,
our
yeah.
town
So
is based
all
off
right,
of.
so I'm gonna look at be like, all right, man, you wanna get out of here because this was not what I thought it was.
This was a bust. Let's burn it down.
No, wait, hold on.
The priest just goes, oh, what?
I'm all about
sorry.
anarchy,
No?
but I'm not about like total fucking crazy town. Like, and like if we're in a room of like bad ne'er do well, somebody goes shitty shanty, I have no problem stabbing every last motherfucker. But if like I'm standing in a church and that church is like legitimate, I'm like, nah, all right, they're not doing anything to mess with anybody, so all right. But if I hear a kid in the back room like, stop touching me there, everyone's gonna die. I mean, like, yeah, that's just what's gonna happen. So
Burst the kid.
I'll burn the place down.
All right.
Yeah.
So listen, Hal is and I assume Rack are down to continue exploring. But if you want to cut back to scene 2, I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna say just for now, you guys can continue exploring, but we're gonna jump to them for now.
Ooh, can we say we get some free like sardines? Well,
Oh, you can go and head to the fish market.
well, no, I just figured like as like homage for poor people and whatnot, they have like something up, and you can just go and grab like a sardine and we
Take a sardine, leave a sardine.
Yeah, and Rack and I are just like grabbing a boatload of sardines, like yum 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 yum, and just walking back out.
Yeah. Sure. You can.
I love this town!
Get some stuff. Not like what you said, unless you, just so you know, if you are doing that, you might actually no, you're not the one of the giant guys. So it might take a bit to draw attention to yourself doing that if you wanted to.
I'm just a
but
poor,
for now-
starving sailor. His way through town.
I'm gonna head to those guys. So Harbor and Drac.
Harbor and Drac. Okay,
Now
so we're
that-
putting off getting some tail.
You're heading to the
We're gonna.
farm.
We're not the farm. We're checking out the stores first. I
Yeah.
guess we're going to the farm later. And Harbor, where do you want to go first? I'll be sort of following along. I'll follow your lead because all I'm thinking about is that sweet tail.
I thought you were going to go through the rules in like a random fashion, like like the 99 restaurant where they have 99 reasons, but they're all random. And stuff. So you're just like reason 187. the smell or something. I don't know, some shit like that.
I'm just prattling on about all the tail
He
reasons.
had this list already. The gold meant nothing.
Yeah.
Calling you out on this 100, but yeah, I want to go to the these markets right here. Like, are these actually there?
Yep, that's actually
As long, I'll
so-
say as long as we. Okay, hold on. Okay, so while we're walking, before we get to here, number 9 is the weapon store, right?
yes.
I'm gonna turn to Harbor and say we're pirates, right?
Yeah.
We rape and pillage, right?
Aye.
So when are we gonna start doing that to this town?
All right. First of all, we're high profile here. You and me, we can't be saying that shit. We're locked up, and you won't get any of that tail. So soon enough,
Name the chain of command.
we still need intel. All right. So after the intel, after we go to this temple, we'll think about it. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm not spending any gold. We're gonna case the joint and see what we can grab on the way out. Except
Alright.
for that sweet, sweet tail. So I would like to stop at the. I wanna check out the weapon shop and see what they have, and then we can do whatever. But you're the commanding officer, so you.
I'm fine with that. I figure as soon as we pass this anyway, you're like, oh, let's go. So
Let's go. Yeah, I'm eyeing an axe in the window.
All right. So as you approach, there's actually there is a dwarf who calls out to you and says, "Y'all want some weapons? You can just come right over here." And then
Not in the shop. Like, is he in an alley or?
no, he's in front of his shop.
Okay.
And then across the street, you hear, "All right, you don't want to be dealing with that guy. He's not. You're not gonna get everything that you want as high quality as you're gonna get over here." Coming from the elf in the weaponsmith across the street.
What's the phrase? Oh fuck! What's the phrase? Elves work to live. Dwarves live to work. Let's check out the dwarf first.
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
So we're.
You walk in, and there's heavy armor and weapons. Nothing that really, you've got typical like armor, like basic, in the player's handbook, all the armor and weapons, basic weapons like that.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to? What are you looking for?
So I suppose I'll walk up to the dwarf and say, what do you got for axes and flails?
All right, and he will say, all right, fuck, I'm losing the voice.
It's okay, you don't have to do the voice.
Yeah. So he says, I've got some great axes and flails right over here. So he leads you over, and let me get a perception check.
Okay. Fair enough. Ooh, 11.
11. Everything that you see is high quality. It's nothing like any like higher or better than anything you would really see. It's good quality. It's
just normal stuff. It's like what I have.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Fuck this place then. Hal, anything you want? I mean, Harbor.
No.
No. All right. Let's check out that elf.
All right. As you come over, I'm assuming you're looking for like the same sort of thing.
Same stuff. I just want better weapons if they got it.
Okay. So you come over here, and let me get a perception check.
Sure thing. Where's the second one? It's just like across from the 9.
Yeah, like they're both like kind of
They're all in the same area.
Yeah.
Okay. Like rival businesses.
exactly.
I got a 1.
Ooh. So yeah, unfortunately, over here, all you're seeing is the same sort of stuff where it's just normal, weapons, high quality, a little bit, different sort of build than you would normally see for a dwarven axe.
Okay.
And it seems like there might be some something that like would be different, but you don't know.
I can't tell because
anything.
I'm a dum-dum. All right. I'll look to Hal and say, Harp, sorry, I'm getting them all fucked up. TJ. Look to TJ and say, what do you think of this stuff?
I don't see anything like magical, right? There's nothing like too different from the other guy.
No, not really.
I'm gonna say, what a bunch of junk.
All
What
right.
a piece of junk. All right.
It's what every
I'll follow your
shopkeep
lead.
longs to hear.
Yeah, just what a bunch of junk. But no one's gonna say anything to me. I got my Magnum Minotaur dick, and no one's gonna fuck with me.
I think I'm just. I want to walk shops and see if anyone has anything magical in nature, anything interesting like that.
Okay.
All right, I'll follow your lead. I'll be the bodyguard because all I was interested in was weapons. And if you find something, point it out to me.
Will do.
Okay. So, are you walking like through like the marketplace there, like all the regular, like not 10, but like where 6 is and everything outside of it?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's actually where Rack and Halvar were coming out of the church. So it's basically something where you guys all went into your stores and kind of came out approximately the same time. You
I
guys...
imagine if we come out of the church and I like push Rack back into the church and like, no, don't go back in there.
Okay. So at that
Like-
point, the Drac and Harbor kind of look around, just like, thought I heard something, but no. And then so they pass, and they wander further into the market. What are you guys doing after you're done hiding in the church?
We wanted to go to the weapon shops that literally they were just in.
Okay.
And if we're able to go over there, and the same scenario happens where a dwarf comes out and an elf comes out, I'm all about going to where the elf is. But I will look at Rack and say, Rack, I don't know what your interest is in for weapons. You seem very capable with your arcane skills, but like, do you need to try to find something that maybe, like, if for whatever reason you couldn't cast spells, that you would be like more formidable than you already are?
Well, I have this crossbow. And I have a dagger.
Okay, well, would you be opposed to like seeing if maybe they could modify them, or
Not
maybe
at
they
all.
have something there? And like, I'm gonna just kind of like close and be like, because I'm just saying, if we're gonna like burn this town to the ground at some point, maybe this is some shit we run in and grab. So like, I'm all about going in. Like, if they got a good deal, I'm not about making somebody not get their wage. But if they got something where they're like, this is 5 million gold, really nice, and I'm gonna come back and kill them, take it. So I mean, like I'm down. So like,
Classic
I'm
murder.
down.
Reasonable.
Okay, awesome. So listen, there's like these two shopkeepers. Like there's that dwarf over there, looks like a dwarf. There's that elf over there, looks like an elf. I like the finer weapons, like the stabby, slimmy stuff. Is it cool if we go there first, or are you not down with that?
I could care less for dwarves.
I could hug you. I'm not going to do it. We don't know each other that well. Also, but I will totally accept. I will wait. I will totally accept like a high five. You down with a quick high five?
Yeah.
All right. Snap. All right, and then just quietly high five and without even saying anything. We just go over to the elf and we're like, hey!
All right. Yeah.
And so as we walk in, I want to look at this elf. Tell me about this elf. What does this elf look like?
That's like you'd pass us first.
No, we hid.
They saw us coming and he pushed them back into the church. And then after we
Yeah,
walked by,
we hid in the
they
church
went
because
out.
they didn't want to tell me that we couldn't keep doing our shit. So we hid in the church.
Yep.
We want to be up to no good.
So
Fun getting
so
into
yeah.
trouble.
So I like to the shopkeeper, like, yeah. So well, don't say anything like what is it? Just like an elf, like a golden elf, like a high elf, like a good elf, like somebody looks like they've just washed socks on their face. Elf, like what are you talking about?
I don't know all the different kinds well enough. But it just looks like a regular elf that looks like they do some manual labor, but not as much as you like they're not covered in soot and stuff.
Okay.
Considering
so I'm gonna look right at him and say, listen, and I'm gonna pull out 2 knives, but not in like a put them to its throat way. I'm gonna pull out 2 knives and put them on the counter and say, listen, I wield these, and these are great. But if there's any way to get anything that's better than these, I'm totally interested. And my friend here is equally interested in upgrading stuff and things he has. So what can you show us that's not just sort of the stuff and things that are out here right now?
Stuff, Lori. Thanks.
So he's gonna say, "Oh, come on in, right this way," and he leads you to the kind of the best stuff that he has. A lot of it is some stuff that it doesn't. It's not really necessarily magical in nature, and it's something where he.
Is this a shitty shanty?
No.
Like, what are we talking about?
He's not like he leads you to like the best weapons that he has, and give me a perception check.
All right, perception. Can we both give you perception checks?
Yes.
All right, perception checks. Here we go. It's not a great roll. It's not a bad roll. What's my max? What do I got? Perception.
Now, what are you
4.
What are you looking for?
I'm
Like
specifically
daggers, right?
looking to find either a +1 weapon that has an additional feature to it. I don't know, it's poisonous or it returns or something like that, or a +2 weapon. That's what I'm looking for. And I rolled a 15 total.
Okay. And Rack, did you roll as well?
Stupid question. What am I rolling?
So perception check. So D20 plus whatever your perception modifier is.
Okay.
And your perception modifier is your wisdom modifier plus any other abilities that might add into that.
Yeah. So. So I rolled a 13 then.
Okay.
My perception itself is 5. I rolled a 12. So
18?
18.
Yeah, nice.
All right. Cool. Then, with an 18, you don't notice a dagger. What you do notice is off just a little bit past the daggers that the elf has shown you is some axes. As you kind of glance around, you're looking at these things, you keep moving on and you get into the axes and it's just like, oh, okay, this isn't what I was looking for. And you do see one that does stand out a little bit.
Like stands out as in like a +16 axe or something, or
No,
what are we talking about?
nothing is magical. Yeah, you can try and see if you can figure out what's going on with it.
With like, what would our roll be to figure it out?
Well, this was Rack.
Oh, that's right. I didn't see this. This is all back. Sorry.
Right. So, what would my roll be to? What would I be rolling for?
Give me an investigation.
Okay. Six.
6. Fortunately, that isn't great.
Yeah. Didn't think so.
So, you do know that this thing feels different, but I think, it's just kind of something where it's like you don't know enough about axes to really...
Can I call my buddy Hal over?
Sure.
Hey Hal, come check out this axe.
What's up? All right, what do I got to check for this?
Investigation.
Investigation. What is my plus for that? My plus for investigation is 0. All right, here we go. I rolled a 3.
Woo!
All right.
I totally know what it is.
So, I mean, it worked out nicely because, daggers, magic, you guys feel there's something. It's not like a magic pulsing from it, but, there's something going on with this axe in particular. And you, what was I going to say? I don't know. You don't know what it is, and you weren't able to really figure it out.
Can I ask? So since elf clearly doesn't do anything, can I sort of like express the elf? Is there someone else? 2 questions. One, is there someone else in town that maybe we could look into that might have things that we are looking for? And then 2, is there an inn in town that we could find lodging for the night?
Well, he explains that it's like, well, I mean, you're not really gonna find anywhere that's gonna have weapons better than mine, but there is a tavern, or an inn, I should say.
Is there any other weapon sellers in town?
Not one's worth going to after you've been here.
That's not what I asked. I said, are there any other weapon sellers?
Well,
because there was a dwarf that was yelling at us the same way.
If you're ready to be disappointed, you can go and check out that dwarf's shop. But, as I said, don't get your hopes up.
Okay, and then what's the name of the tavern, if you don't mind?
It's the Bushy Beard Tavern, and that's number 5 on the map. You would have seen Beard. Probably you would have seen it on the way in.
Okay, most appreciated. And actually, since we're here, we're kind of chatting and talking and whatnot. Are you also somebody who can like resupply items, or do you have someone that maybe we could talk to? For example, if we are looking for, just mundane arrows, bullets, etc., stuff and things, are you a person that can get that for us?
Yeah, he has that stuff, so he just points you to where the bullets and the arrows are.
Okay, all right, most appreciated. Thank you very much. We have a whole crew that needs to resupply, and we will potentially be sending them your way. Thank you very much.
Perfect.
And then we'll walk out.
It's the most polite pirate I've ever.
Wait, hold it. As I walk out with back, I'm gonna totally telling your brother to come and burn this place and grab that axe. So we walk out and we go to the dwarf shop.
All right. So you go over. Same thing. Let me get. I assume it's kind of the same interaction.
Exactly the same. Well, unless Rack wants to do something else. Exactly
No.
The
same interaction.
All right. So he brings you to his stuff, and he shows you his items.
All right. So like investigation, perception.
Perception.
Oh, that's fucking great. Well, possibly great. Hold on. What's my perception? My perception is a +4. All right. 21 total. 17 on the die. 21 total.
Okay. So, what you see is
A +6 dagger. Thank you. I will stab him right now and take it. I'll ask him the price and stab him as he's saying it.
unfortunately no one said shitty shanty, but things happen.
I don't care.
So, you do notice a dagger. You reach down and you grab it, and it feels different. Let me get an investigation check.
Oh shit! I gotta look that up. All right, investigation. Investigation +0. Awesome. But a 16 on the die. 16 on the.
Nice. So, this dagger is not magic, but it is it's a more higher quality. It's a stronger blade than you normally see. It's got a more sturdy base to it. So what it is ultimately is it's not a D4, it's a D6.
Oh shit! Is this a dagger that can be like modified, like someone could cast enchantments on it or something like that, or?
Likely.
All right, so I'm going to ask the shopkeep, and I'm going to say, shopkeep, this looks extraordinary. What is your asking price for this?
So for that one is 10 gold.
What?
10 gold.
I'm going to look at the shopkeep and say, I will happily pay that.
Excellent.
But I have to ask, why is it that price? And do an insight check. Like, is he trying to push like a cursed item on me or something?
Okay.
Let's just say you don't pay with money.
All right, 19 on the die. It's insight is so.
So what he tells you is there. He tried something different with this dagger. Instead of doing something more like you would normally have with a dagger, he strengthened it like you would with a hammer. And it just seemed to make it a little bit stronger, that technique.
So I'm going to ask him. I'm going to say before. So listen, I am 100% like interested in buying this dagger from you because of your skill as a craftsman. Do you possess the capability of making this, like, I don't know how to, like, magical? Like, I don't know how to say it in, like, game terms, but, like, making it a magical dagger that does this. Can you enchant it? Is there someone in this town that could?
In this town, not that I'm aware of.
So I nod and I say, in that case, sir, I appreciate your craftsmanship and I will gladly pay you. What did he say? 10 gold?
Yep.
All right, I will gladly pay you 10 gold for this dagger, and I purchased this dagger.
Okay. Cool. In that case, let's go back to Draken Harbor.
So okay, so Harbor, do you want to keep checking out the shops, or are we gonna go look for some tail?
The shops. We haven't even
The
got.
shops. We've gone to 2 shops already.
You chose the shops.
You're the commanding officer. I was just following your lead.
I let you choose the 2 first. Okay, we're gonna go to the shops I want to go to.
I'm just gonna grab him by the shoulders. I'm just gonna look him square in the eye, grab him by the shoulders, and say, "Listen, we'll go to the shops, but I'm an animal. I'm half bull. I have needs. All right. At some point, either we're going to find a nice heifer, or you're gonna be the heifer."
You don't want to do that. You don't want to.
I don't. But just some point. I'm just saying.
I think you like your horn.
I have
horns, yeah,
laughed
they're
so
looking
much.
really nice.
This is a-
The horns are looking good. We'll check out the shops, but we're going to the farm soon. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's my only statement. And we're gonna walk.
Like no time at sea, and he's already just like immediately like, oh my god, I need this immediately.
All
What
right.
shops do you want to go to next? What are we looking at next?
I'm gonna
We checked out the weapons.
gonna go find you a cock ring or something. I don't know.
There's not one big enough in this town.
I don't know.
They don't,
We
have,
have no
they don't have the
idea.
technology to make stuff that small.
They don't have the technology yet. Their weapons are 10 gold for fucks. All right, where are we going? What shop are we going to?
I'm just trying to see if there's anything of interest out here.
Okay.
Is there any shop that might have like these general just magic items, like as we peruse, Kevin?
Magic are us.
What kind of magic items are you looking for?
Anything. I'll like potions, and then any other like general magic items, like some kind of trader.
I second potions. I think potions would probably
Okay,
be helpful.
just because I forgot to tell you guys this, you guys refilled, so you all have 2 of those. What were they, TJ? The superior? Were they like 2d8 plus 4 or something? That you just...
Are you? They were custom.
Well, what the fuck were they?
They were just straight 2d8, I believe.
the ones that you just sold me. You just sold Fizzat.
Oh, those ones? That was superior.
And that's 2d8 plus 4 or plus 8 or something?
I think it's more. I think it might be 4d8 or something. I don't have the book in front of me.
Okay. But yeah, that might be
5e superior. So
well, whichever it is. Once we figure that out, you guys
8d4 plus 8.
8d4 plus 8.
That's superior.
Okay, cool. Yeah, then we're gonna go with that. You guys had 2 of those
Everyone does?
given to you. Yep.
Okay.
So each of you got 2 of those. So make sure you mark those off.
Okay. And then I would be looking for anything like rings, necklaces, stuff like that has magic.
Okay. What you like? You look around, and most of the stuff in this town is actually just very common. It's nothing's
Junk.
yeah.
We got the Salvation Army of towns.
Right. Like, it's not that it, doesn't have value. It's just that, one of these things wouldn't have any sort of value over, the stuff you have, generally.
Alright. Okay, then I'm gonna go to the inn.
Okay. So that's number 5.
Let's go to the inn. Let's go.
All right. So you guys head to the inn. You get there. Are you? It's kind of mid-afternoon at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. It's mid-afternoon. You guys wander in. It's not really a lot going on. There's people who are eating a late lunch. Some people are getting in there already drinking.
What are they eating?
Mostly fish.
Ugh. Ugh. No vegetables, nothing.
Well, I mean, mostly
Despicable.
a fish dinner
Despicable.
plate. But yeah, like
I just look around in disgust.
There are vegetables because there's farms surrounding like the whole place. So, fish and vegetables are basically most of the meals.
What they have.
Yeah.
Okay. Guess that's acceptable.
Alright, Drac, I want you to be on the lookout for your brother. And he will accompany you to the farm. Tell him, Lieutenant.
All right, sounds good to me. I'll keep an eye out. I'll stand by the door and keep an eye on the room.
All right.
All of a sudden, he's like. Super
Actually, you know what?
excited.
I'm gonna accompany you and just keep an eye out. That's what I'm gonna do. I want to hear what's going on.
Yeah, you keep an eye out, and I'm gonna start to just drink heavily.
All right, me too then. Want to have another one of our classic drink-offs?
I'd win.
You'd win. Want to roll for it?
Statistically,
Let's roll. Let's roll, motherfucker.
it would be very surprising if Kevin goes by my rules of drinking. Then I think I already have an advantage.
I think you already have an advantage. What would be your advantage?
The rule is that I give them the constitution amount of drinks, and then start doing rolls after that.
Yeah.
I caught.
Yeah, I mean, because we can do that if you guys wanna drink.
Let's do.
I thought you.
Let's do it. I'm down. And if I'm drunk, I'm still gonna go get some tail.
Yeah, probably less stealthily.
Who said anything about stealth?
We're never gonna make it to this temple.
Let's go. Let's drink. I'm not fucking backing
Alright,
down.
so,
I got too much pride. I'm stubborn.
you guys.
All right, how much are you willing to bet?
How much am I willing to bet?
How much gold are you putting down?
Oof, we're betting gold here.
Also,
I'll bet
if
what sounds like a good bet. 25 gold, is that fair?
Oh,
Is
those
that
are
too cheap? Rookie numbers? 50 gold.
those aren't lieutenant numbers.
Those aren't lieutenant numbers. 50 gold.
I just gave you 200 gold. How about go 100 gold?
I need to get my tail. I don't know if they'll go for 100 gold.
So, are you,
All right,
What are
fine.
you
100
doing?
gold. Let's do
are
it.
you planning on buying a cow and bringing it to my ship?
I'm not planning
I
on
wasn't
buying a
not
cow.
not planning on that.
I'm not telling you my plan because you're not coming. 100
I'm
gold.
not.
Let's drink.
Okay, 100 gold.
All right, so first drink comes out. You guys both handle it, no problem. Drink 2. Again, no sweat. Drink 3. Again, nothing. It's when drink 4 comes out that I need a Constitution saving check from Drac.
From track. Okay, which ones? So all I do. Oh shit! I just dropped my dice. So my modifier is +3. So whatever I have +3.
Yes.
Okay, let's roll. Come on, baby. I got a 12 +3, 15.
All right, you good?
Good.
Continuing, we get to number 5, and let's get another one from Drac.
Another one from Drac. 19 +3.
And you're fine. All right, so now
Okay.
we're at drink 6. Now I'm gonna need both of you to give me con saves.
All right. TJ, you want to go first?
Sure.
He's got no problems.
19.
19. Oh my god.
Yep, you good.
I also have advantage against being poisoned.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm still going for it. Ooh, 8 +3 puts me at 11.
All right, you squeak by.
I squeaked by. I made it with 11.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Drink number 7.
Drink 7. All right. Let me see. I got 10
24.
total. Jesus.
So, you did not make it on that one.
Yikes.
TJ.
Wait, TJ, what?
No.
So yeah, no. Drac didn't handle that one as well as he has been. And then we go to drink 8. Drac, you're starting to feel it.
Starting to feel it.
You probably don't want to have another failure.
Don't want another failure. Okay, let's roll it. Ooh, yeah, that's totally a failure. 5, 6, 7, 8. I got an 8.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So,
Done.
Harbor, what'd you get?
I got a natural 20, so a 29.
So every time I envision this going down, I don't know if you guys have seen Arrested Development, but the mother is just a crazy alcoholic, and she challenges someone to a drinking contest. And before the contest even starts, she just grabs a drink off of a tray and chugs it and says, "Oh, that one didn't count." I imagine that every time Harbor fucking does this. It's like,
I've never
just
not drank.
crushes it with a 20 as you're just like, dude, fuck. And it's just like, what? So, unfortunately for Drac, and
Alright, there goes 100 gold.
yeah,
And now I'm drunk.
yep.
Alright. See ya. Well, fuck
Yeah,
you then, I
boring.
guess. Fuck you.
As the Minotaur gets up, oh, how tall are you? Like 6, 7 feet?
Without the horns? Yeah, I'm pretty fucking tall.
So as this, giant, standing bull gets up and just goes, "Fuck
This isn't our last
you,"
one.
to the also giant tiefling with also giant horns, who's just been fucking annihilating drinks and just stares at him, just going, okay, like everyone's butt in the place just goes, "Oh, please don't start anything." It's just, a tenseness that they just go like, "Oh my god, is this fucking guy gonna just go nuts?"
I'm gonna
And then it
order
passes.
some milk
Oh,
for my friend.
oh, I'm gonna grab you on the shoulder and say, are you sure about that one, Harbor?
Wouldn't this be like a gift to you?
I don't know what you're thinking right now, but you better cut this shit out. I don't give a fuck that you're my commanding officer.
I thought he was trying to get you primed up for, when you meet your brother and you're heading to
No,
the
that's
farm.
more racist bullshit.
Whoa, isn't bullshit racist? Or
How dare you?
can
Yeah.
say
You
it?
don't. That's my word. That's our word.
All right, then
So you're gonna
cancel
go
it
through
on
ordering
that.
that milk? Yeah, you better.
Cancel that on that giant glass of milk. Apparently, my friend does not want that.
Apparently, he doesn't like gifts. All right.
He'll fuck a cow, but he won't drink from. I understand.
That part's gross.
You tieflings never understand.
That's racist.
We're just throwing around a bunch of racist slurs.
What was that? Community? Where it's just like,
Yes.
it's like, no, that's gay. No, that's black. It's like, that's racist.
Yeah.
Shit.
Football is in your soul. That's racist. It's in your heart. That's gay. It's like or something like that.
Yeah. And then he ends up saying it. So, yeah.
I lose. There goes 100
misunderstanding
gold.
that almost turned bad, but we moved past it. It seems like. So yeah, Drac, you're heading out to keep an eye out for your brother.
Yeah, I'll stumble over to the door and just kind of slump over on the stoop in front of the inn.
Okay. All right. Let's get back to Rack and Hal. What do you guys?
I'm gonna take a piss real quick. I'll be back.
Cool.
I
Stop
think
if
I
get
think
involved.
I think that after we had finished up what we were looking at, I was gonna go try to find the inn that elf had been talking about. Unless Rack wants to do something, talk about whatever.
Yeah, no, that sounds about good.
So yeah, so we're gonna head towards the inn. Whatever.
All right. Let's take a second for a break because where we specifically left, we've got Drac out there. So if you need to grab a drink, run to the bathroom real quick.
All right, time out it is.
Yeah, now would be a good time.
I'm back. Not that if that matters.
Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Brad.
Oh, me? Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was back to me.
Oh, no problem. Yeah.
Perception check.
So
With a
you
disadvantage
roll.
because I'm drunk.
Yes.
I got a 6. So not good.
All right, so you're out there keeping a lookout for your brother. So your brother walks all the way up to you as they come to the inn. And you finally notice, as I assume he greets you, as you are, oh, I was watching for you.
Yeah. Brother, listen, brother, I need some tail. You don't understand. I just lost 100 coins. I need some tail.
Oh, for fuck's sake, are you drunk again?
The tieflings, you don't get it. You don't get it.
You should know better
Listen.
than to have a drinking contest with a tiefling.
Listen, it went okay the first time. The second time, not so much. Are you gonna help me get some tail or what? I need some tail.
Well, I have to go make sure my brother doesn't do anything stupid.
Understood. Although
I'll take
cheese
that
awaits.
as a yes. I'll take that as a yes.
Take off.
I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna be like, do you want to rendezvous later for like some cheese?
Just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up.
I nod with a little wink.
I wink back at you and be like, all right.
All right, you always knew how to break the balls, didn't you?
All right, so Drac and Rack, you guys are trying to find some tail for Drac.
Let's go.
Wait a minute. Wait. Before we interact with that any further, does that mean you've now left Hal and Harb to find lodging for the night? I'm just
They're
asking.
together.
Is that
Hey,
what you've
I'm
done?
just saying. I'm looking for tail. That's it.
Okay. All right. Cool.
That's the end of my
I love
story.
this.
And Tom, I assume with you as Hal, you were heading into the bar. You like passed Drac and Rack said, hey, I need to help my brother out, and you were just like, all right, cool, and you were heading into the bar.
I was heading in to see if we could find lodging because I don't know if anybody's done that yet. So that's what my goal was.
Okay. You head in there. You see Harbor at the table. What would you guys like to do?
I'm going to ask Harbor if he's secured lodging or if he's just having drinks.
Oh no, it's like 1 o'clock. I haven't even thought of that yet.
Yeah, and I'm going to look at him and be like, and shake my head. And then I'm going to go up to the tavern keep or whoever's around and be like, I need to secure lodging for tonight.
All right. How many do you have?
I have
rooms
4
do you
people. I have 4 people, and then I will ask you this. Do you charge per the room or per occupant per room? What is your best deal, my lad? Also, why is it that I need to ask you this? As you as a shopkeep, shouldn't you be telling me this right off straight? I'll tell you what. Why don't you give me a drink and tell me what your best deal is? And if I like it, I'll pay for your drink and I'll pay for your room.
Okay, well, as I was about to say, we've got rooms of 2 beds each. So if you've got, we we charge. I mean, the rooms are for sleeping, and the beds take up most of it. So we suggest only 2 per room.
Oh, like I rub my chin. I'm like, that sounds about right.
And
What can you be giving me a deal as a sell? Like I've got 4 mates. We need rooms. Maybe 4 pile into one. Maybe 3 in one, and 2 in one, and what? Maybe meals. What can you be giving me?
We would not fucking all fit in a room. I'm just
You're
saying.
not there. Shut up. I'm just saying what we can do.
I mean, if there's 4 of you, I would suggest 2 rooms. That way you each just get a bed.
Right, but can I get some sort of bargain? Maybe, I'm just, I can't say selling's always as good as it should be, and now I've got to get 2 rooms instead of the 1, so maybe you can help me, because we'll be eating, and we'll be drinking, doing the things, and making you happy, and, no butt stuff or anything, but what can we do?
Who wants that?
Usually when people try and convince me of this, they don't mention butt stuff, so it's kind of oddly suspicious that you did. But I'm hoping there's not a story to that. Anyway.
Wait. All of a sudden he gets really... Before, as he's saying, all of a sudden Hal gets really serious and leans in. Is there anyone here you don't like?
I can think of at least one, but I think we'll just leave it alone for now.
Let me just say, if you're willing to cut a price, maybe that's something we talk about. But what can you tell me about prices you can do for me? Let's see what we can do.
So, since you leaned in, he hasn't blinked. And he's just kind of like, oh, okay. Room is a golden night, and I'll cut you a break on meals. As he kind of, just...
I put my hand out and I say, there are not many things in this world that I am willing to put a bond to. But a good deal is always one of them, and it seems like that's what you're putting forth. So I'll put my hand out and I'll shake to it. But before you shake, you should never shake before you see the money. And I slide 2 gold across and say, we'll be needing at least 2 rooms tonight. I don't know for how long, so if you could do me a favor, and before you sell them tomorrow, talk to me first, and then I'll put my hand out.
All right. Yeah, absolutely. So he puts his hand out, shakes your hand, and reaches his other hand his left hand under to grab the gold.
And as he does that, I grab his hand and squeeze a little bit, and I'm like, and you'll be telling me if you need somebody taken care of, right?
Yup.
Okay, then I think we have an accord. Thank you, and I'm like, I let go and I go, thank you, fine sir. What I'd love is another 3 glasses of ale to go and bring to my mates, because one of them has gone off to find a cow to shag. Alright? Thanks.
2 of us have.
And I'll take 2 of those ales. Thank you very much.
Yep. So he's like, all right, cool. And as you turn around, he just sprints to the back, grabs them, and just runs them out, and just gets behind the counter. He doesn't sprint once he has the drinks, but he kind of shuffles very quickly, just here you go, and just backs away.
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, you know what is never overlooked in life is those that pay your kindness, and you, sir, have totally just paid me double kindness. Thank you. And I'll grab the pints and go back to our table.
Yeah, no problem.
And as I come back to the table, in an accent that's not like that, I'm going to be like, I brought back beers. You kids ready for them? All right, cool.
All right, so Hal, you go over to Harbor.
Yep.
Bring him another drink, and you've got your 2 in front of you.
And
Harbor.
I have a question for Harbor, but not right now. We have to deal with those shit.
I didn't know I was still there. I messaged him.
You're still there.
Where would you have wanted to go?
Oh, I messaged it to you
Sorry.
on Discord.
I don't do no messing shit.
Okay. Discord messages. All right. Hold on. Sorry. Where is that? This one.
Yeah, you go to the top and then.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So, Hal, as you were interacting with the bartender, and you were planning on getting back to the table with Harbor, you do all that. You turn. You have the 3 drinks, and you turn, and the table is empty, except for the empty glass that's sitting on the table where Harbor once was.
I'm gonna turn around and be like, that son of a bitch. He's burning bridges and he doesn't even know it. And I'm just gonna go back and sit down and have 3 drinks and like listen to like the revelry of the. It's like, in fact, I'm like instead of being like fulminating or ferminating or whatever, I'm just gonna sit there and I'm just gonna listen to the place. And if I hear anybody say anything interesting, like you know what we should do tonight? We should run through the town naked. I'm like, I want to know about that. Or if I hear somebody be like, we should do a pub crawl between the 16 pubs in town because apparently this town's all about to drink. I'm gonna be like, oh, that sounds cool too. And so I'm gonna get fully enveloped in that because my first mate, my leader, my captain, he's not my goddamn captain, but my captain just walked off when I bought him a drink. Not only that, but that dickhead left me the last time. So I'm just really looking forward to burning some cheese later. All right, I'm right here.
Nothing suspicious about that.
Nothing at all. All right, keep going.
All right.
You don't want to cut. Wait. I'm just gonna say this out loud. I just imagine him sitting there, like, can of beer I have in my hand right now, going, "You don't want to cut me in the plan? Maybe I don't cut you in my plan." And I'm just sitting there thinking about like, what's the best way to burn cheese? I don't know. Like fire or fucking magic? I don't know. Let's figure this out.
All right. So you're there. Having your 3 drinks. In the meantime,
I will say 3+, just in case.
Yeah. For now, but we'll be coming back to you at some point. So you might be, finishing your 3rd. We'll see what happens.
Or 16th. We'll see what happens.
Exactly. We'll see what happens with time. All right. So let's. I just want to know with Drac and Rack, where did you guys go?
Okay, so we left the inn. Hold on, sorry, I'm doing the. So I want to check out like these farms back in the back area, sort of near. I'm trying to do the ping thing, but it's not working. I must be fucking it up. But sort of in the back, near where 10 is, like just checking out some of the farms back here, or like sort of, around there.
Okay.
Just checking out all the farms.
All right. So you just going over and just cruising.
Well, we're just walking, and then we'll have some little conversations, and then we'll start knocking on doors or whatever.
Okay. You see, mostly in the fields, you don't see really a lot of cows anywhere. It's mostly different types of, fruits and different agriculture. Not whatever. What was I gonna say? You do notice, however, further, kind of over this way,
okay,
a little bit of an area that seems to kind of connect with this farm. It has a fence up along the grain, but there's a little bit of an area for a few cows over there.
Okay.
So if you guys like headed, if you guys, let's say, you kind of went up this way, once you get to kind of like this area, like at the corner, you can kind of see over there and see that there actually were some cows.
Okay, cool. So we're walking, and I put my nose to the air, and I say, brother, listen, I know there's some cows around. I know there's some heifers around here. I can get some tail. I know it. Rack, I know it.
I just roll my eyes and say,
is that?
Sweaty, this is what you always say when we hit a board.
And I say, Rack, do you see that? Do you see those over there? Those are genuine heifers. Those are the thickest heifers I've ever seen in my life.
I just say I'm hoping they're goats, and he's just too drunk to notice.
We can roll a perception. Let's go for it. Go on. I got a 1. So, they can be goats. I don't care.
You are 100% convinced that these are cows.
I missed that they're cows.
No, you believe that they're cows. Like
I believe that they're cows. Okay,
what
okay.
you saw is definitely cows.
Okay, listen, brother. I have a plan. I'm not gonna tell you the plan, but I have a plan. I just need to know.
If you're not gonna tell me the plan, how
Do
am I
you
gonna
got my
know?
back? No. I just need to know. I just need to know. Do you got my back?
Do I
We're
have
brothers.
A choice, brother?
We're brothers. We're brothers here. All right. Do you have
We're
my
brothers,
back?
and we're gonna go burn some cheese.
Do you have my back?
Brother, I always have your back.
All right, let's go. Now let's.
Say with regret.
Yeah, so let's walk up to the farmhouse where those cows in quotation marks are.
All right, so that's actually down here a little bit.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
All right, so you walk
Yeah, go on.
and I'm assuming knocking on the door.
Yeah, sort of bang on the door because I'm fucked up.
All right. So
Brother, why don't you let me do the talking?
it's,
Brother, listen. God. Okay.
so it's getting later in the day, and you come up and slam on the door, and then you kind of hold back, and a farmer comes up and opens the door and is kind of concerned, and especially opening it and seeing a drunk minotaur looking at him. He's just like, oh, okay, what? Fuck?
Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry to bother you. My brother here, yes, he's a minotaur. That's been established. Don't question it. My brother
I
here
haven't.
is looking to get some quote unquote tail. You don't happen to have any cows that he could I don't even.
And I push my way through and say, listen, buddy. Listen. I got some gold. I need half an hour with your finest heifers. That's what I need. Now we're gonna make this happen or what? Because do farmers like gold? I don't know.
Yeah. What do you need? Yeah,
I need.
I've got cows in the back.
You got cows in the back. Is there any privacy? I need half an hour. With your finest heifer.
What? Let me. You can. How much are you looking for half an hour?
50 gold. 50 gold. I got.
You can. I'll get it and bring it in the house.
All right. So let me.
He runs past you and runs out to the field.
Okay. While he's in the fields, I'm gonna look to my brother and say, hold on.
Do you want in this time?
I'm gonna say, listen. I need you to keep an eye on this guy the whole entire time. Don't get your eyes off of him. Don't get your eyes off of him. Half an hour. Keep your eyes on him the whole time. And can we both do perception checks just since I'm fucked up to see if there's anyone else in the house, if we can like hear anyone or whatever?
Oh, yeah. There is his family sitting like at the table
Right.
10 feet from you.
How many of them? Women, children? What are we looking at?
Yep. His wife and 3 kids.
Okay. That's easy enough.
And so they're just sitting there in stunned silence, going, "What the fuck is happening?"
I'll say, listen, brother. On top of keeping your eyes on him. I just want you to keep those magic fingers warmed up, okay? Just in case. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying just in case. That's all. Just keep them warmed up.
And so, like, slowly, the wife is going to just kind of gather the kids, and it's like, oh, okay. So it just kind of, like, slowly back into the corner. Meanwhile, you hear, from a little bit of a distance, yelling, saying, oh, I'm coming! I'm coming! And, you see the farmer coming back, bringing the cow back, through the field, just not dragging it because he wouldn't be able to, but like really urging it forward. And so he gets to the house and leads the cow into the house and said, "Kui, I'm gonna give you the full 30 minutes. We're gonna give you some privacy. Come on, guys. And he's gonna have his family, run behind him and get out the door. And he's like, "We'll give you some privacy. Could I just get the gold? I mean, and then you're free to just take care of what you need to."
Okay, but okay, and then I sort of lean into my brother, just say, listen, just keep an eye on him, okay? And I hand him the 50 gold and walk out back with the with the finest heifer he's got.
Okay.
Can I get a perception check? It doesn't have to be me, but can I get one of my brother just to make sure that it's a cow? Like maybe he's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Oh no, I want to let him do whatever he's gonna do.
Okay,
wrong.
that's fine. I'm okay with that.
I'll do the perception check, but if it's not a cow, I'm
And I say,
myself.
Okay, that's fine. You can do it privately. That's okay. I'm okay with that. You can do a private chat.
You can make the roll.
Message him separately. It's fine. I'm okay with that. Perfectly fine.
So yeah, you go out and you have your time. So then that happens. In this half an hour, the farmer and his family went outside, and Rack, what are you doing? You're watching them?
I'm apologizing to the family.
Oh, okay.
Because this is just embarrassing.
Hey, yeah. The wife actually speaks up. She's like, I have a brother, not the same situation, but I kind of understand. You can't help who your family is, and sometimes you just have to accept them for who they are. And then you guys then it kind of goes back to kind of uncomfortable silence for the remaining 29 minutes.
But he's keeping an eye on him the whole time.
Yep. I imagine. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Sure,
That's his
sure.
call.
That's his call.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Okay, good.
Feed into
All
your
right.
paranoia.
So I have my 29 minutes, my 30 minutes, and I come back, and I say, wow, just wow, nothing takes the edge off a long trip like that. And I say, and I look at the farmer. Oh, Wolfgang, go ahead.
Oh, no, continue.
And I look at the farmer, I say, how about that 50 gold back? Give me my gold back.
What? But you asked
And I
for
start
half of-
I start posturing on him, and I put my hand on the top of my axe, and I say, "Yeah, I want that gold.
But you.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I want my gold back."
Make an intimidation check.
All right. What do I just got to roll a d20?
Yep, and then whatever your intimidation is.
Oh yeah, I think my intimidation's not bad. Let me check. My intimidation's +3.
And you can make it with advantage.
I got a 16.
All right, so yeah.
So plus 3, so 19 total.
Yeah.
Sorry, 19 total.
Yeah, you definitely intimidated him, and he hands over the gold. And he's just like, all right, fine.
All right. That's what I wanted. Thank you.
Okay.
And then we walk off.
All right.
As
then
he's walking off, I give the farmer 100 gold and apologize for my brother's idiocy.
And he'll thank you immensely and just go, absolutely no problem.
And on the way out, I look at Rack and I say, "Did that heifer look clean to you?"
As he shakes his head and just fucking leaves. He's like, God damn it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Shake his head. Let's go back
What?
to the inn.
What?
All right, so
Got some tail.
you guys spent, let's say 35, 40, 50 minutes. You guys were gone for a bit of time. Tom, you are at the bar, in the tavern, and you are finishing your second drink, moving on to your third, and in comes Harbor.
I'm just gonna be like, blah, blah, blah. Okay, done. And I grab my next one and I'm like, what's up, Hava? How you doing?
The usual. And I'll sit and join you.
Confused and looking for answers. All right, cool.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, what? Oh. So, as you sit down, I will look at you and I this. Listen, I'll be on the level with you. I don't know why we're in this town. Like, there's a lot of weird shit here that doesn't add up. That whole church we walked by seems totally legit, but it also seems to be like the summation of, like, I don't know, 18 faiths. Like, it's not its own thing. I don't get it. Went in and checked, like, the weapon shops. Best thing the weapon shops have are some, like, okay unique items, but not shit that's gonna, like, blow the barn doors off. Like, I'm not saying I can't rob them, but I'm also saying, like, it's not like I'm gonna. It's really worth the price of poultry, right? So now we're here, sitting here having a few beers, doing whatever. Kids are out running around. I mean, really, my options I'm thinking are either like, let's blow this popsicle stick, or let's burn this place to a crisp and see what they build up next time.
The town itself, I agree with you. There's not much, with it, but we're here to get intel, and we're going to find this fire temple.
When you say fire temple, I'm sorry, what? That's news to me.
That's where the gems are. There's not just gems in this town, probably somewhere, but
I thought you talked to the shopkeep and you got your gems, and then that was the end of it.
no, not at all. Still waiting.
So, what else can you tell me about where the gems and this whatever, like, where would they be? Or, like, is there something maybe I should keep my eyes open with? Which, by the way, would have been nice to tell us about when we got off the goddamn boat. What's up?
What?
What?
I don't understand. What do you mean? What would be good to tell you?
I don't know. Did I, stutter what I just said?
What would
You
be
knew
good to
we
tell
need
you
to
off
find-
the boat?
If we needed to find some sort of fire gem shop.
There's
saying,
no
let's go-
fire gem shop.
So where do we find these gem?
That's what I'm telling you. Is the contact refused to meet with? Meet later.
And that was the dwarf in the shop.
Yeah. So now we just wait.
Well,
Drink
why
up
don't I
your
go
drinks.
back? Why don't I go back and stab him a few times? See if it won't tell me more.
Well, then there's nothing.
Well, I'm not saying stab him enough that he's dead. I'm just saying stab him enough that he's really hurt, and he's like, I don't stab me anymore, and then I know where to go. That sounds pretty reasonable to me.
Do what you're gonna do, but I'm gonna follow my plan.
All
I
right.
wipe my mouth. I wipe my mouth.
What?
Sorry. That actually was exactly what I was.
Right, for the same reason, because you were drinking, or in this case, because you were eating. It's just like
Exactly. No, exactly. Like no, this is exactly what I was going. So Halvar like puts his hands up and he like wipes his mouth. Like I had a whole like, let me wipe my mustache might be and be like, yeah. Dips his hands in some water and he goes, listen, you and I both know that you are the commanding officer, which means at the end of the day, you are the person that either gets all the credit or all the failure for however the mission goes. I'm not looking for a failure to fall on your track record while we do this. But I also am not going to go do something that you can turn around and say, my crew fucked up for me. So, if you would like me to go back and talk to that shopkeep who gave you, 2 of the 3 stones or whatever it is that we got out of it, and say, where are the rest? And if you don't tell me, stabby, stabby, kill, kill. And even if you do tell me, stabby, stabby, kill, kill. That's my area of expertise. But we could have handled that 6 hours ago, 4 hours ago, whatever it was, but we're now sitting in some hotel bar dealing with this bullshit, which sounds like some really crappy leadership as far as I'm saying. So, why don't you tell me what I can do to get us off this rock as soon as possible and get back to the stabby, stabby, kill, kill of the salt life that I love? And if you can't, then maybe I gotta go find my own in this town. Up to you.
I'm gonna try to grapple him, raise him by his neck.
Archon again.
Wait, you are a human? No, you're a tiefling. Okay. You can try to do whatever you want.
Okay.
Wait, I want to make sure. There's no one else around. It's just him and I. Right?
Like, I'm assuming this thing is something where you're doing it, like, just kind of grabbing him, not, like, tackle, grapple. Yeah.
I'm trying to lift him.
Okay, but, like...
No, I just meant, like, that we have no other crew, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Those, Drac and Rack aren't here. But...
We're getting tail.
But there are people
Oh, yeah.
around in the bar.
I don't care about that.
Okay.
I just don't.
Okay.
All
Alright.
right.
So, if you're gonna try and grab him, grab him.
Alright. So in athletics versus...
Whichever one.
Are you having me go against this AC or doing...
No,
test?
I would say it would be Tom can either try and strength his way out of it or dexterity, to try and avoid those. So I think it's athletics.
I'm gonna go with acrobatics, but yeah.
Okay. What'd you guys get?
25.
Jesus.
Oh shit! Hold on. I rolled a 16 on the die, and for acrobatics, I have a 5. So I don't think that's gonna. I think that's gonna be a 21 total. So
I lift you. I'm gonna say, fall in line, or leave, like you said.
And I think as I'm sort of like, because you got me by the throat, I'm gonna look right at you and I'm gonna be like, You left me once. Actually, let me do this properly. You left
Oh,
me
and I'm gonna.
once. You
Yeah.
left me once.
When you say you left me once, I'm gonna
Wait, no,
squeeze.
before you fin-
I'm gonna
wait.
squeeze. I'm gonna cut you off. I'm gonna.
No, and I'm
No,
gonna.
I'm gonna squeeze. I'm squeezing your throat,
No,
dude.
that's fine. And
Shut
you're
up.
like-
So, I'm squeezing your throat, and I say, ooh, see, then you failed to follow orders that time too. So, there you go. And then I'll drop you, and I'm gonna walk away.
Well. As you walk away, I'm gonna be like, "Your mom's got a lovely bum too, just like you. Where you must get it from."
Oh my god.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's just a wink. A response, just.
Turn around. Okay.
Hey, you've already.
All right. At that point, with this stuff going on, Harbor, you said you're leaving.
Yeah, I'll just gonna wait. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna buy my own room, and I'm gonna wait.
Okay. So you just you go pay for a room and just go up to it.
Yes.
Okay. Hal, Drac, and Rack, after a bit of time, head back, and they walk in. Are you still at the bar? In the tavern?
Yes, sir.
All right. So they walk in. What are you guys doing?
Hal, you drinking? Me too.
I think Hal's
No.
just sort of what's ever available. He's not.
He's not drinking anymore.
No,
No, I
he's still drinking. He's just doing it whatever. Like he's sort of like, oh, all right. Oh, you guys made it back. Cool.
Where's the CO?
Was the CO?
I gotta tell him
he
about.
went
I
up-
gotta
he
tell him
went-
about
he went
this
up-
tail that I just got.
Oh, what you should do is go up to the BO and stick it right up in his bunghole, and I'm gonna sort of stand up and
What's that mean?
we're just gonna walk away.
Okay. Where are you going when you walk away?
I'm not walking that far because there's a little part of me that's really hoping that that Rack is gonna come over and talk. So
Okay.
At this point, I'm sick of my brother's shenanigans, and I'm gonna follow him.
You're down 100 gold.
if Rack comes over to you, do you want to go burn some fucking cheese? Because I'm down with that shit. Also, can I ask you a quick question? Like, are you a super big fan of Harbor? Or just sort of like falling short sort of shit. And wait, and listen, I swear to you on whatever you need me to oath out on right now that I'm not asking you that as some fucking spy. Like, I'm asking that because that guy's pissing the shit out of me. And if he's doing the same to you, then cool. But if not, then I'm not gonna weigh you down with it. But if you want to go burn some cheese, I'm down either way.
Listen, I just want to burn off some steam. Down 100
Let's go
gold because of
burn
my
some
idiot
fucking
brother.
cheese steam, bro. Like, let's go fucking find a way, marge a foi, our way into the fucking next tomorrow. Let's go do this. You want to go do this? Let's go do this. And,
go do this?
and yeah, let's go do this. Let's go fucking burn some cheese shops. Like, listen, let's do a quick recon and find out if there are 6 cheese shops, we burn 3. If there's 8, we burn 4. If there's 12, we burn 3 again because we don't want to be too fucking weird. So let's do it. All right, let's do it. What could go wrong besides, I don't know, we fall asleep with the smell of like burning fucking fromage in our nostrils? Like, I think that sounds great. Let's go do it.
Let's go have some fun.
Okay. Is that what
Sir,
you guys are off to do?
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna be. I know that we did some skipping earlier and weird shit because everybody's like, "Oh, is that blah, blah, blah." I think you're a cool dude, and I appreciate your love to burn cheese. So let's go do this.
All right, you guys are heading off.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Alrighty.
So it's Drac,
Brother, where you going? What are you doing?
None of your
say
business.
anything?
Go to bed.
What?
All right. So you told him to go to bed, and then you guys leave.
Yeah.
Okay. Drac, what are you doing at the moment?
I'm just gonna sit at the bar and have another fucking beer, even though I'm already fucked.
Perfect.
Can I roll again to get mega fucked or be okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Oh shit! I got a 13.
All right. Total.
What would I add to it? I don't know which perk.
Con, which you have a +3.
Plus 3, 16.
All right. Perfect. Good. You
All right,
good?
I'm good.
Yep.
Just sitting, sipping a beer while they're off. I don't know what the fuck they're doing because I'm already a little drunk.
All right. So you're drinking, and now it's getting a little later. So it's probably like 6 o'clock at this point, and you guys head to the cheese market. See that things are, closed up. The carts that are there, there's
It's not easy being cheesy.
yeah. Well, sometimes it is. So you get there, and you see the carts have been emptied, and there's no cheese in the carts any longer, and the bakeries are all closed up, for the most part. There's one or two here and there, kind of still just having the baker, hanging out and stuff like that, but it's just two places that you haven't been before, just kind of hanging out. What would you like to do?
I think I would like to know what is the cheesiest of the cheese shops that are around here.
Well, you don't. The biggest.
Whoever serves Monster.
Yeah. So I mean, unfortunately, the cheese has been cleared out. So I mean, the biggest cart. Unfortunately, I'm not great with puns, because otherwise I'd come up with some puns and throw them at you, and then whichever stores you didn't like the most, you could just burn those. But there's some carts that are a little bit bigger, but nothing that you know specifically about these cheese.
Well, I'm gonna look at Rack and just be like, "Do you want to go around back and just light a couple of these off? Like find maybe like something that's some oil, kick it over, light it up, and then just walk away, like very Jerry Bruckheimer kind of like as if like we're just like, oh shit."
And as he's saying that, I'm going eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
I'm gonna look, and as you're saying that, I'm gonna be like, oh, I love your selection style. It's so random. So we pick like what? What do you think? 1 or 2 places? Like, let's blow these fucking cheese stick stands and get out of here.
We should probably do we should probably check to see if there's anybody watching.
Well, no shit, but yeah, all right. I'm just saying, like, it's nighttime, it's dark, we're fucking secreting around. Let's just fucking blow shit up. Let's do it.
Let's just blow.
If anybody runs up and goes, "Why are you doing that?" I'll stab. I mean, I don't care about that.
He's no stranger to
Let's do it.
All right. What are you guys doing? How are you doing this?
Is there a barrel of oil or some flammable substance behind these places?
Not for any reason that I'd be aware of. I mean, other than your convenience.
So first and foremost, I'm pretty sure that anywhere producing cheese has a regular off-gassing because that's what farts are. And so the second thing I'm pretty sure of, by the way, that has nothing The other thing I'm pretty sure of is that anywhere that does that is a barn structure that has cows. And cows, you know what cows do a lot of? They fart, which creates methane, and they have off-gassing mechanisms. So here you have Hal and Rack looking at a number of cheese constabulatories, and we're like, so you got cheese in there. What else you got? And what smells bad? Because that's where we're going to go first, and we're going to try to blow them.
So you don't see anything where it's like these farms, like I was saying before, it was mostly like fruits and vegetables and like grains and that sort of stuff. So it's not as much like cows are grazing here. So the off product of any of, or whatever byproduct of any, production from the cheese would be elsewhere. So you don't really see anything that's like...
And I'm just stating this right now. I've had it with cows for the day.
They were cows. So they were cows.
Maybe they were, maybe they weren't.
Oh, God damn it.
So you don't see anything like based on that. If you're looking for something that will like start the fire or things.
I mean, I have firebolt.
Listen, there are pallets right in front of me that we could ignite and then say, see you later, and see what happens.
Yeah, if there's stuff like that, then yeah. There's no like super crazy like gas or oil that you could just splash on it, but like you could like get some like straw or something, like get a fire going with that if you wanted to.
I'm going to say let's do that.
Okay.
Let's do that and see what happens.
All right, and I assume it's a firebolt to start it now that you're saying that?
Yeah, why not?
All right, and we
Nobody can
all
go home,
distance, but we all distance ourselves. What? Oh my God! What happened over there? Oh my God!
Well, yeah. Well, naturally.
Obviously.
All right. So are you like going like over to here, to kind of cast like almost behind here, casting from a distance, like on what you guys set up?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get who's gonna be like piling the stuff around for the fire, or are you both gonna be kind of playing around with the cart?
I say we both do it. Yeah.
Okay. Could I get some stealth checks?
No, you can't.
Okay. I see you.
Well, that's a 9.
Okay.
12.
Okay. And then you guys go further back here, and then you ignite from a distance.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right. So you do that, and one of the cheese carts, the one that you guys were messing with, starts to go. Let me see something. Okay. It starts to go up, and it starts to burn. You guys, what would you like to do? It's starting to smoke and starting to catch onto the cart. You guys doing anything, or are you still just kind of hanging back?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be smart to stay in the same place, would it? As where the spell was cast, in case anybody did see the direction the spell was cast from.
I would say that's a very good observation that you're making. So,
I suggest we start just moseying our way back to the inn. What do you say?
So you cast it, you let it light, and then you kind of make sure it's going, and then you I assume probably go through like one of these pathways in between the houses, just sneak back onto the street, and it's
Yeah.
back to the bar where we are. Something like that.
Sounds good to me. What about you, Tom?
So I'm happy that we're back there
Or
right
do
now,
you wanna
but
watch it
it's
burn?
also like midnight, and I know
Yep.
that my daughter gets up at like 5, so I gotta cash out. So I apologize, because what I really want to do is explore this town, take all its riches, and then burn it to the ground.
Oh,
But I
you
do
guys
I
should
do
have been
have
more
to,
clear
I
about what you were looking for.
damn it! But I do have to
hadn't
take a
got
pause
that
out right
impression.
now. But also, if anybody wants to stab Harbor in the neck, I mean, what? So I will.
Wow. Get
I
fucked,
will
I guess.
check in. I will check in next Saturday. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Also, I have not laughed as much as I did in this fucking episode as I have in a long time. So
You
thank
can't
you
see, but
very
I just
much.
saluted you. I saluted you. You're saluted.
That was amazing. This
Yeah.
is so much fun. This was. Listen, no matter how much of a dick our fucking commanding officer, this has been a great time. So awesome. Thanks. And TJ, you're an awesome dude. Just as this character, you're a dick. So all right, bye.
Thanks. Okay, he's gone, unfortunately.
I'm
So-
glad I got some tail.
That was
So my secret plan was to punch the farmer in the face if he didn't give me my gold back. Was just to box him out.
And if things escalated for the sake of the mission, I would have tried to use hold person on him.
wow. Holy shit. There's all right. So there is more than one, person working towards the goal. All right. It's good to know.
Listen, I'm working towards the gold, but if that
Just 'cause I
farmer
wanna
didn't give me
blow
my
up some
gold
steam
back,
doesn't mean that I don't care about the goal.
Oh, of course. I mean, absolutely. It's just something where it's like, the group that you guys are a part of, like the image, if that's what you guys want to go for with like the duck and everything that you sent. If that's what you guys want to go for, that's fine. That is specifically for like your lieutenant group, because each of the pirates, like of your crew, has certain items that they put in their tattoo, but it's specific to their lieutenant. But they do have like certain parts. So like,
Oh yeah, that's probably.
I thought it was specific to like the whole clan as a whole.
so and I'm coming up with this as we go, based on what you guys are doing, because if you guys go with that would
I mean, who would have expected me to want to find farmers and fuck their cows?
right. So a rubber ducky with seductive legs isn't whatever. But like, it's kind of a hidden thing too, so that other lieutenants can have things like the lightning bolts and the seductive eyes, and you guys will know they're part of your crew, but it's kind of hidden, and that way you can be a bigger part of a group together, but still have it be inconspicuous. If you guys are,
I'm not opposed to the rubber ducky. I just want to add two more things: the duck being in a block of ice, and then a sword going through the ice. And it's specific to my character. So
when I brought up the rubber ducky, I started sketching it out. I'll show you what I got, but it's a literal rubber ducky.
That's what I was thinking too.
Rubber ducky, you're the one.
Hey, I mean, wherever you guys go with it, I mean, I'm cool with that, because it's
make bath time lots of fun.
and there's
that's sick. That's dope, Wolfgang. That is absolutely dope. I love it.
Just gotta figure out coloring.
And
you ever see those like vibrating BDSM duckies? Those are pretty dope too.
Have you seen the S&M duckies?
Yeah, the ones that you can get in your bathtub, but they also vibrate.
So when I was looking up reference pictures for rubber ducks, an S&M duck actually popped up. Let me see if I can
It's probably the same one. It's like it's like a rubber ducky.
the
with
gag
black
ball.
and it
God
has a silver
damn.
mouth. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's the same thing. KinkyWorld.com.
This one you're
Oh,
talking about, Brian?
Jesus Christ. I love
Whatever.
I love the collar that has the spikes, but it's built into
So-
it.
In the middle of this, Lucas texted me and he was like, I don't know what the fuck is happening in your campaign right now with all these gifts that you're sending, but it seems amazing. Now, the next time he opens this up, he's just going to see all these BDSM ducks with no context. It's amazing.
Jesus Christ. Like, it's tough to keep up with everything when you're DMing and like, oh yeah, I have to remember this and this and this. And so like TJ, when you sent a message, I didn't see it. So I don't see all of these. Like, I know the Robert Downey Jr. was like the second that like supervision was taken away.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, so I blink. Ah, fuck. I made a mistake. I've let these guys loose.
Yep.
Just fucking ridiculous tonight. But there is
I mean,
one.
it's not TJ's fault. I've been pretty quiet,
Oh,
so
there...
nobody's really. I've been pretty tame.
Oh, absolutely. You've been. I like. Don't get me wrong. I made an evil campaign. There's something I really want to get you guys to, like, immediately, because I've been working on it all week, because it just is a cool feature that I got. And I'm like, fuck, I can't. They're evil. I have to give them a chance to be evil. If I just keep going, oh, here's combat, here's combat, here's combat, here's combat, you guys will be like, yeah, I mean, it's not unfun, maybe, or maybe it is. But it's something where it's like, but, I mean, this could be any campaign. And it's like, this is fucking original D&D, where it's just like, put them in the dungeon, go.
Right.
So,
I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun.
Yeah,
Being
no.
fucking
Oh, yeah. It's
banging
great.
cows and whatever.
this,
That's a role playing first. For sure.
like,
Yeah, I mean,
I'm glad to hear that you guys are all enjoying it. You know, I'm glad that you guys are all engaged with it, and you know, this is fucking hysterical and awesome for me as well.
Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, this is the first time in a while I've had something to look forward to every week. So
I'm loving it.
Oh, now you're hooked. That's how it starts, man.
Right.
Now you're gonna have like 3 campaigns pop up. You're just gonna be like, right into the vein. Let's go.
Right, exactly. So there is one more thing, TJ. I do have to finish something with you in private to finish tonight, so that we can start next time with. We're all just gonna be finishing up and waking up in the morning, and going from there. But in the meantime, you guys can, keep drinking in the bar, but Harbor, you got something.
Okay.
I think
Harbor's got something. Oh shit.
yeah, exactly. So
Meeting with the contact again.
yep.
Ugh.
alrighty.
So cool.